Don't do it.
And we're live. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lucas
Hey.
Green channel, and here I am once again to acknowledge the release of another awesome video of joy and delight to all people living despite my boredom face. It's great to be back once again, everyone. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully that more videos will come up in the future, but till now, this will be your punishment / entertainment, delight, call it what you will. And with that being said, given the title of the video, Beast Quest Collaboration is back on. Today's topic is, I believe, correct if I'm wrong, this is probably voted by Jack, and of course, it is the ranking top 5 overrated and top 5 underrated. And that being said, introducing the guys once again, Adam and Jack.
Hello,
Hey.
I'm Adam.
Hi, I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
Very good. So,
Yeah.
because I'm slow in the head, the guys will probably remind me where we are currently as we go through this video, so I don't get lost track on that. But bear in mind, I'm sure some other people. I wouldn't be surprised if someone somewhere down the line, the other two get lost track at some point. It could happen. It can't be guaranteed.
We shall see.
There you go.
We'll quickly add on though. Our lists are all strictly our opinions. So if your opinion is different, please leave in the chat below what your opinions are. We will try to read them.
And we'd like to hear from you guys.
Yes, we would. Right then. Let's see. As we're doing this, is there like a specific order the three of us are going around here, like Adam, me, Jack, or something?
I don't mind what order. I don't mind.
No, then I'll just go off the order I just said. Then Adam, me, Jack. So we'll go with that. Unless
All right.
I've got a problem going first.
I don't
No,
have
it's
a problem going first. Yeah, bring it on. Alphabetical order. Go.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait. A B C D O C H I J K. No. I'm before Lucas. I
Just
just
check if your name comes before Lucas's.
J is before L.
Yeah.
HIJKL. Yeah. Anyway, so right, it is overrated first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Fifth place for overrated.
Okay, I've got my picture ready. I'm ready when you are, gentlemen.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. We're gonna do it at the same time. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Reveal. It's Stritor the Skeleton Dragon, which means Series 19 is up first.
Series 5. No way. No way.
Hey, at least they put it at 5th.
No. I'm on about Adam.
Oh.
Is
Yes.
this? Are my eyes deceiving me? Have you really put Series 5? Okay, let's hear you out.
Well, Adam is
Okay.
first.
For overrated, I will be honest, story-wise, fantastic. But as on the Beast guy, I did it
Yeah,
on
that
the
makes
Beast
sense.
I did it on the Beast perspective. So let's be honest, no offense, Jack, Koldo is not a great beast. Same with Rock. Crab fails to deliver, and that leaves Hawkeye, which some people don't really like, and I need to be fair there, even though my bias says Hawkeye's brilliant. Then you've got Tremor and Amictus, which are both home runs, but then again, Tremor fades into obscurity, and Amictus remains to be the only iconic beast from Series 5. They all make returns every now and then, but nothing really noteworthy to say, hey, this is a great series. It's more like a great realm, good beasts. That's it. I'm done. Boom.
I
Okay.
never thought that. I'm so surprised.
Bear in mind, like you said, though, it's from his Beast perspective. Story perspective, it will be a shock, but series Beast-wide, it's understandable.
Beast perspective, I can definitely see why, but I never thought, because back in the day,
I find it funny that
Adam was the Series 5 Glazer, so it's so strange to see him.
Really? I mean, I didn't know why you were shocked, because it was established prior when this began. It was going to be Adam was going to be on Beast perspective.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, Lucas was glazing Series 5 a lot. It was me that was glazing Series 6.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do play Series 5 and 6 because, respectively, it's a good series from story perspective, and many people agree with that.
How the turntables have...
Right. Shall I go on with Series 19 now?
Yes.
Jack's turn, actually, alphabetical order.
Oh, I was going off the... I just said the core 3, but...
All right.
That is a shock, I will say.
Oh, his opinion did change.
Well, okay. Now, what I will say is this and 4th place are the ones where I will say they are good series, but they have like 1 or 2 flaws. speaking of glazing, yeah. Series 2, I think, is it's a good series. Better than Series 1. It improves on action, on like different abilities wise. It improves on them, and I think just the situations now that Tom and Eleanor are friends and we've been established. Series 2, we go in like already knowing them, and it's just a fun ride. Now, I will say, yes, these beasts, they aren't the best Beast Quest has ever had, but I do think a lot of them are very enjoyable. Zephyr, story-wise, is a very good starting book. Beast-wise, yeah, it is just a giant squid, and it is a bit bland. Yeah. Sultra, is a very good book. I love when this is when it got personal. Malvel in Tom's head attacking Erinol. You really felt, personal for Tom, and that battle in the mist is a great way to end the book. Vipero, I love it in the desert. I know you guys have your thoughts on Vipero being not the most memorable. I love the story. I love how Eleanor was basically poisoned, and yeah, did Epos have to come in to help? No, Tom honestly could have just killed Vipero himself, but it is what it is, and Epos gets to appear. Arachnid, I would say actually Arachnid did Nanook justice. I think Arachnid is a perfect book to read at Halloween, October vibes, so perfect. It gives off so many great scenes that are just like when Tom and Eleanor wake up and the spiderweb's in the house, knowing that Arachnid has been there, you just feel so, creeped out that this giant spider was walking around the house. To be honest, versus Arachnid, it was probably one of the only good fights Nanook ever had against a beast when she didn't get her ass kicked. She actually put a fair play. Trillion, I still think it's the best book of series 2. Tagus, basically pushing himself through it and still helping. Tagus does not get enough credit in this book. Lucas will definitely agree with me. Tagus does not get enough credit. He's very good in this, and it shows how brave and noble he is. Trillion is a great beast, and I look the teamwork and the battle throughout the entire book really makes it. And Claw is a good book. Not Beast. I didn't say Beast. Beast, Adam.
He'll be fine.
Book. Story-wise, I think Claw is a good book. Obviously nothing special, but it does it well.
Put the chair down, Adam.
Beast-wise, yeah, it is a giant monkey with a claw on the end of its tail. But I like how evil he was, and I like his base. He has a very cool base in like a volcano. And I think the action was actually really nice. Claw was a very evil beast, so I'm glad he got burned alive. And it was cool just to see Furno come back. Also, Zephyr redeemed Sepron as well, I'd say, in terms of fight-wise. So, yeah, all the beasts, well, story-wise, it's a great story. Beast-wise, yeah, it's not the best, but I still think it is a fantastic series. Golden armor being used really well, and I do not care. I will always love Trillium. Yes, it's not my favorite anymore. I do have my favorite being Mortax. But yeah, yeah, Adam approves. But yeah, Series 2 is a bit overrated, but it's not the most overrated series. It is still a really good series.
Okay, that leads up to me with Series 19. Now, I'll be honest, Series 19 is not the worst series. It's not. It's overrated. Well, I'm going to come from my point of view, and that is, it's a series I need to reread to get a better opinion of it. As of right now, that's why I put it on this list, and that's why it's here. So it's a series I do need to reread because it's one of the series that, for me, I've never had a proper chance to judge that story. Because from my retrospective point of view right now, it's just they hop on a dragon, visit one dragon, and the next, and the next. And unfortunately, nothing about that story seemed to grasp me like prior ones. So it's a story I need to really get into. And I don't want to be harsh by giving it, yes, thank you, Adam.
Aww.
I've got Strider too, so good for us.
I
So,
would get Strider, but I can't be bothered, so we're not going to.
Noted.
I was
But
just
that being
holding it
said,
up
though,
for you to know what you're talking about.
I'm speaking about Series 19 now.
Yeah, I'm holding out for you so people know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine. Saves my arms then. And enjoy holding that book for however long you want to hold it for.
I'll be fine.
I could just talk him forever and then make him troll him, but I'm not going to do that because I'm too nice to him. But as I've said, though, Series 19, I think I put it. This is the fairest I can do it by putting it at 5th spot because I want to install it when I want to give it a fair chance because I want to reread it. I'm intrigued to go for it. So this is probably the best I can go for it on the list. So that's where I'm going to go in, and that's why it's on the list. So you can put the book down.
I dropped it.
Alright. So I'm assuming we're going to get the overrated out first and then go to the underrated, correct?
Yep, underrated now.
It's underrated now.
I think this one is. I will say
Probably.
this one is also one where is a good series, but it has like a few flaws.
Oh, by the way, I did see Candy Jam's message there, and we'll see, Candy.
Actually, no,
Alright, so
this
that's
is for
what I get.
this is for underrated. Never mind.
Yeah, fifth
So this is
underrated.
underrated number 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
We ready?
I need to type in the monster. I
Just
forgot
message
the
me
name
what
of that
you
monster.
said, I'll get the book up for you.
So Adam, by the way, what did you do this morning? Like you done anything this morning?
Oh, I made a hate video about the monkey people in Morax.
Okay, I've got it.
They suck, honestly. It must have been a really long rant.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Are
Anyway,
we ready?
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Series 18.
Oh,
Underrated.
series 9.
Series 18, underrated.
Wait, series
I
9.
think it is.
Series 9 underrated. Oh, that's cool. I was not
Well,
expecting
Series 8
that.
underrated. Series 8 underrated is good to see, actually.
Yes, thank you. I thought you guys would be like, Series 8. We don't like Series 8.
No, I was more offended with Series 18. So,
Well, it's all a matter of
that's
perspective, Adam.
yeah, I understand the perspective, but I just don't agree with it. So,
Well,
right.
you're right to disagree.
I'm very
Who's starting?
intrigued by this.
Series
Oh, yeah,
9.
Adam's starting. Off you go. Repeat what you love.
Can I finish? Underrated for Series 9, I think, is obvious because we all know it doesn't start off on the best start with Ursus and Minos. They have some good points, but not enough to really warrant them being great beasts alongside the rest of the series. Now, I know of one person's particular opinion when it comes to Karaka, but Karaka is actually a great beast, in my opinion, along with
I'd like to interpoint. I have changed my opinion on bracket. Carry on.
And I'll be honest,
Oh.
yeah, Cracker's always just been a fine beast with me. I've never really had a problem with it.
Glad I was able to convert you guys. But obviously, the home runs of Series 9 belong to Torpix and the other one.
Silver?
Silver, yeah. So,
Oh yeah, that one. Who's that?
So, yeah. What is that? Maybe if it's Silver Winter Tournament, maybe I'll have more recognition for it. But
Yeah.
when it comes down to the rest of Series 9, after Ursus and Minos, it's a constant good shot after good shot with 2 home runs there as well. Not to mention, from what I remember of the story, it's a great story as well. Nowhere near the best, but it balances it out with the beat as well. Kind of mild story, but it has great beats pulling this series up. And the reason why I put it in underrated is because it's sandwiched between a very hated series in the community, Series 8, and a very popular series being Series 10. And this one doesn't get talked about enough. And that's Criminals.
Mama, I'm a criminal. Sorry.
I'm a criminal.
I'll be honest. I will say, Series 9 has some of the best action in the series. I'll be honest. The action. That Spikefin house.
Don't forget the
Okay,
aerial.
Jack, it's your turn.
And the Torpix. I know. Torpix, yeah. Torpix, yeah.
The aerial
Silver.
battle and Cracker.
Cracker as well. Minos had a 5-chapter long fight, and that was all beautiful. Ursus, it had Ursus had a little bit, but I like Ursus, so yeah. Series 8. Now, thank you. I'll be honest. Yeah, I remember back in the day, this series was like one of the worst B Square series, and it was not liked. And while I think it has gained some appreciation over the years, I still think it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. the plot introduces Sanpeo, and I know people do complain that Sanpeo is not the best villain. No, he's not, but I still think he is a good villain. He looks cool for starters, and I just think he's. I think people don't realize there are several moments where he's actually a very threatening character, and he's actually quite ruthless, which I really appreciate that. Shows him off really well. So he's an underrated villain. I could make a list about that. But the thing, and the Tree of Life carries on from Series 7. The second part of, I want to say, the Great Quadrilogy from Series 7 to 10. I was going to say trilogy, but Series 10. And it carries on the story of getting the Tree of Life really well, Aduro getting corrupted, I want to say. I want to say he got corrupted. Yeah. Which seems to happen quite a bit to him for some reason. But the beasts, I think a lot when people talk about Series 8, there are two things that they talk about that they do not like about this series. One, Sanpeo, and two, the beasts. Which to that I say, you're wrong. It starts off great with Balisk. Moving on. I'm joking. And yes, abilities wise, apart from the splitting thing, Balisk is not the best beast. The action and just him as a beast as a whole was really cool. And I love his cover, by the way. That realistic snake skin. Oh, that is a gorgeous front cover. Now, yes, was there missed potential for Sepron to fight Balisk? Because if I remember right, he does not fight Balisk. I wish he had. But, Chiron, or Coron, as we now called him. My personal favourite. I love him being, and this has been a quote for the past few years, the Walking Death Machine. This was the original Walking Death Machine before Peterix took up that title. I love how it's based off a type of manticore, which is cool, and I think that story as a whole uses Taggers really well, and it's just a really fun story, and the fight was brilliant. Hecton, one of the creepiest beasts, I will say. Abilities wise, meh. I will say he's one of the weakest parts of the series. And fight wise, it was fine. But yeah, the cloak of skin, really good. Torno! Yeah. Cronus! Now, I remember a time when Adam loved Cronus and I hated Cronus. Now it seems to be the other way around. I love Cronus and Adam does not like Cronus. Cronus is an absolute destroyer. Love him. And then Bloodbore, who I'm glad has gotten recognition for a finale. He is a very good finale. Takes place in the castle, and then Sanpeo nearly killing Taladon, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was Taladon, and then Eleanor or Tom saved him. I'm not quite sure. I believe it was Tom. But it ends well with Silver and Freya coming back from Tavarnia. And overall, this series deserves a lot more recognition because, yeah, it has its downsides. But compared to later series, maybe back in the day we looked at this one a bit too harshly. And, we need to give it more love.
Okay. And that leaves me with Series 18 now.
I would like to add regarding what you said, Jack. Respectfully, I don't remember having a problem with Kronos. It's just the laser eyes. 2, I don't think the Tree of Life was in Series 7 at all. And yeah, I don't remember what else I was going to say.
Oh, I think I worded it wrong and I meant, Tree of Life to carry on the story from the Series 7.
Yeah, I don't remember the Tree of Life in Series 7.
Nah, it was in Series 8. My bad.
Tree Bean.
Okay, so it's more of a trilogy than it is a quadrilogy.
7, 8, I would say, are the way that Series 7 ends.
Yeah, the Freya trilogy is 5 to, well, quadrilogy is 5 to technically 8, I'd say. Because she,
Okay.
kind of appears. Anyway.
It's in another special. Does that count for the quadrilogy?
Thank you, Adam. Series 18. It's to me now. Okay, I was say your beast before I care, but in short, for my opinion, there are times in Beast Quest, there are times in Beast Quest where how do I put it? They redo. Thank you, Adam. There are times though that they have to redo series in Beast Quest. So this is my opinion of what I consider a good one of them. Personally, well, because what they do here is they take the plot of you have to go on this quest to keep the title of Master or Mistress of the Beast. But what I find different this time is that they do it as more of a competition compared to its original counterpart, Series 13. Is it better than Series 13? Hell no, it is not. But the fact that it is making changes and differences should be, respected. Whether they are good changes or bad is down to you. And the fact that we have Jezrin, who is the mysterious villain, he's a good one. He is compared to other villains. He's not as incompetent and foolish. Well, there are sometimes he has made boo-boos, but all villains need to make these mistakes in order to progress. So overall, and there are some good beasts in there that balance it out to me. Of course, Crix being the standout, no doubt. Only the most powerful and strong beast can destroy the diamond armor. So powerful there. Then, of course, the other three. Adam, since you're the beast guy, remind me of the other three beasts, please.
Chrysor the Bloodbat, Soara the Sting Inspector, and Drogan the Jungle Menace.
The Sting Inspector is the jellyfish, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
unique. It's always good to have a unique creature in there. Chrysor is not the best bat beast, and the third one I didn't mention was
Drogan the Monkey.
Krogan.
The one that killed Greymon in the New Generation tournament.
So there's some fun to be had, and I like that it's either a competition between Amelia and Tom, or they have to work together to beat it. And the fact, of course, Amelia is also another strong supportive character that I'm surprised hasn't made a return properly to help Tom out on a quest. Now I would like to see her have her own spin-off adventure instead of just New Protectors, because she's an established character. So that's just me personally. But overall, Series 18, say what you will about it, the negatives, of course, but compared to other series that try to redo an old plot, it's not the worst, and I'm sure Adam will agree with me on that at some point. Yeah?
I mean, you said some point, so...
Well, maybe now? That'd be hopeful.
It's not the worst.
There you go. Like when it's trying to do, that thing which compared to a series that's done this thing before. Like, for example, recently they released Dolores' series, and that was compared to Series 22, and that wasn't the best thing ever compared to its counterpart.
The only reason why the Beasts 22 are better than 32 is because the Beasts in Series 22 actually had a job. In 32, they were just wreaking havoc everywhere.
Yeah, the three ladies and Dolores.
Well, there you go. So overall, I think it's fair to say it's not the worst redo of trying to be an old thing.
I'm not saying. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not. We're gonna save that joke. We're gonna leave that joke out.
Oh no! If you want to say something, by all means.
No, I do not. Right, moving on, gentlemen. Have we got our next book?
4th place for overrated, guys. Let's go.
Here we go.
What are you, Mario?
Count us down.
5, 4.
I don't have the picture.
Whoa.
Get the picture then.
3.5.
He's almost half the way.
Was that overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
4th place.
That is.
I'll be honest.
No, it's you.
I'll be honest, guys. I think this collab is overrated, personally.
How is this collab overrated?
Yeah, I'm just, like people say this is going to be a really good collab, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, it's a bit overrated, in my opinion. I give it.
Oh, for God's sake!
Maybe it gets the popularity, and then we just look at it and think, yeah, this is overrated.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't really care what other people think, in all honesty, because I don't let it affect me. If you're sad about it, that's down to you.
Well, we're guests on Lucas's channel, Jack. We need to be nice.
All right.
You are nice. What are you talking about? I've never disrespected you, Locke.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
5, 4, 3. Skip the rest. 1, go.
Series 4.
Oh,
wow!
There it is.
Oh my gosh, Jack.
We're in Powerhouse. I like that all our series are all first-digit numbers.
Jesus Christ, Jack! I was not expecting that.
This
They've
is
got
overrated, right?
Mister.
Yeah,
So,
overrated. I'll be honest, I'm not surprised by Lucas's. Adam, yeah, I see where you come from. Lucas, I'm very surprised by. So, Adam, let's start with you, obviously.
Okay, so Series 2, overrated. Is it really a surprise? Let's go through the home runs of this series so we can highlight the positives. We have Sultra the Stone Charmer. Fantastic beast, great setting for where it was because it adds a little bit of a personal touch to Tom because it's in his home village. Then you got Arachnid, which Jack mentioned, great for October time, and also sets a great scenery for what is one of the best battles from Series 2. Don't at me. I was arguing Arachnid's battle was better than Sultra's.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Then
I'll
you
say
got
this.
and the final home run of Series 2 is Trillion, which the fights throughout the entire book. You got Tagus being treated like a ragdoll. I do appreciate that Tagus tried, but let's be honest, he didn't do a great job. But that's just my opinion. But ultimately, those are the only home runs. And the other good parts from Series 2, it's down to the story. There's no other beast which, in my opinion, really pulls this series up. Because you've got Vipero, who was actually defeated very quickly and then overkilled by a phoenix. Not complaining, I love phoenixes. Then you got Zephyr, which I have an appreciation for, but I know for a fact it's not that creative of a beast and it's not that great of a fight either. Because Sepron comes in, finishes up, done. And then, yeah, that's it. Nothing else to mention. I don't need to mention the other one.
Can you at least please be somewhat positive about the
Okay,
other one? Just
fine.
for 15 seconds, starting
So,
now.
okay, so the positive that Claw holds is that the scenery for his battle is a nice, unique one and sets a standard for future jungle battles, which go on to be more and more creative. However, other than that, because it's been 15 seconds, Claw is the worst beast to ever exist. Design is terrible, ability is terrible, and fight was lackluster at best.
I recommend some tea.
Okay. Right, now I was waiting for the reactions. Series 1.
Hold your pitchforks and torches. You don't need
Where
them.
it all began. Now, like I said with Series 2, I do want to clarify. This was the very first series, and it set the story really well. I think the best way to describe the story for this series is simple but effective. Shows you the characters, sets them up. Tom, Eleanor, Storm, Silver, King Hugo, Malvo, Adura. We would not have gotten these characters if it wasn't for this series. And the beasts, introducing to them, their designs range from good to really good to mid. But we also had some really unique abilities. Kind of a few. We had a few. However, compared to other series and what people say about it, it is a little bit overrated, in my honest opinion. I think the biggest thing that drags this series down is the fights. Furno, I don't mind now because one, it was the first book, so you have time to improve on that. And two, turns out when I said it was one chapter, it was a chapter and a half. So yeah. Sepron. I'm not even going to talk about Sepron's fight. It was bad. And having PTSD from calling that pretty much non-existent fight an 8. Arcta, look, say what you can say whatever you want or whatever you will about Arcta. But the way the book describes Tom like trying to hide from him, it was quite scary actually, from this massive Cyclops mountain giant. He's a Cyclops. Taggers has a good story and a great action. Personally, in my opinion, Taggers has the best fight of the series. Now, as design and abilities wise, yes, Taggers is not really that special, and Central Beast later would improve on that. However, I still think he was very good. Tom getting thrown in prison, you know, he rule number one, and Tom just failed. He's such a failure. Nanook, I'll be honest, Nanook has actually gotten even worse when I reread it because, like I said, the only bit that I remember really liking about Nanook was the Snow Panther attack. But I reread that book, and the Snow Panther attack was actually not as enjoyable. It was actually whatever. And Nanook, I know I've joked in the past. I've either said it was half a page or half a chapter. Reread it, it's half a chapter. And I never thought I'd say this, but Nanook, in terms of a fight, got a better fight than Sepron. And that's half a chapter. Because at least they fought. And finally, Epos, who, I mean, Furno and Taggers may overtake Epos at some point. But for now, she's my favourite. Gorgeous design. This is one of the most gorgeous front covers. Love the art here. They don't make the art like they used to. Ability's great. The fight was just whatever. She is the first and only beast, I believe, to this day to appear in chapter 1. So, that was cool. Sorry, just the smell of the old book. And then, finally shows Malvel and then shows his demise. Is he dead? Is he not? We don't know. But, yeah. Personally, I think the fights are the biggest thing dragging this series down. And that's why when people say, oh, it's a really good series, it's really good. And I'm like, yeah, it is a good series, and it is the most important one. But it's not the best. And that's the only problem. I do think this series is a bit overrated. And maybe you guys can see where I'm coming from. I hope you guys can see where I'm coming from. But yeah, that's why for me it is my 4th overrated.
There you go.
Now that you mention it, I do understand that the fights in Series 1 are a bit lacking, especially Furno, Sepron, and Nanook. And when you said you have PTSD from giving Sepron's score for fights an 8, I was like, hold on, let's check what I gave it that all those years ago. I gave it a 6. So that's not even much better. So I feel like I missed something there as well.
Yeah. Anyway, Lucas, Series 4. I want to for overrated. Let's have a look.
Yes, I did write that down. Series 4. It is there. Ironically, my 4th spot too. I think there are missed opportunities with the story. I mean, you have trying to recover the pieces of this amulet for his father Taladon, but in retrospective, it is kind of. Thank you, Adam.
Welcome.
If you feel comfortable doing that, feel free. Okay, then. In retrospective, though, it kind of feels wishy-washy because Taladon as a character is very strange given a retrospective point of view because he keeps a lot of information to himself, which he could have said to stop prior events from happening. So that's one of the issues I have with the storyline. It's all right as a fetch quest. Granted, I'm not really a big fan of fetch quests sometimes. I mean, when it is to save someone's life, it is there. It seems to me it's a series that just, when you think about it, I've never heard anyone say they would put Series 4 as one of the top 5 series. And I'm sure you guys would agree with me on that.
Yeah.
So it's a series that feels like it's there. It's not like the best thing ever. Series 2 has standout moments, I've heard. Series 1 has standout moments. Even Sting has, and that stuff is Series 3. That has standout moments you could think of. Yeah, but Series 4 is just, it feels like a comparison. If I had to compare it to a special, it would be to compare it to Kragos and Kildor.
Oh, that's a harsh one.
Kragos and Kildor. I do like.
But that being said, though, it is better than Kragos and Kildor. That's what I will say. It is better, but I'm going to put levels around there. That's what I'll say. But it still has high points. It's nice to see Taladon back. I just wish he was in a better position to help as a character. And the fact that even if he was back properly, I don't know if he would reveal information. So beast-wise, it's an all right set of fights you have going on. But they're not like standout beasts. Like Luna has a bit of a wishy-washiness to her. If you like, you don't like. I'm not going to go over the cave troll. The Panther Beast is the highlight. Remind me of the other ones I missed.
Equinus and Nixa.
The Shapeshifter and Equinus. It's not the best centaur in the world, but it's got a useful ability. I'll say that for you. It's a series that is there, minding its own business, but it's not going to be anyone's jump for joy anytime soon. So I think it's understandable why I put it here.
There is also Blaze the Ice Dragon and Nyx of the Deathbringer.
Well, there you go. Blaze the Ice Dragon.
Oh yeah, Blaze.
I did mention Nyx of the Shapeshifter, but
yeah,
he's not the best shapeshifter in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can think transformation shapeshifters. We know which shapeshifter won.
I can already think of so many better transformation beasts.
So,
which Craig's and Kildor, by the way, underrated special. If we were just doing it on specials, I would put Craig.
I believe why I put it as overrated is because Taladon's back, but when you think about it, Taladon doesn't really get that much involved, and that seems to be his character.
I would like to highlight, Jack, underrated special Kratos and Kildor.
Yeah, I like the story, and yeah, the fight wasn't as good, but I think the beast is kind of unique. I like the whole Cup of Life thing. And Craig's and Kildor actually, it was good. It was good.
Are we on underrated spot 4 now?
Oh yeah, we are. Moving on.
We're gonna move on. I'm gonna get really disagreeing with Jack with that special.
No, Adam, don't. You're gonna break the rules. Right.
Okay, I've got one.
I'll wait till the Battle of the Beast tournament. That way there are no rules.
So this is underrated spot 4.
Yes. 2, 1.
Series 3.
Series 20. Wow.
Series 3 and Series 15. Okay.
28. Underrated.
Oh god. Gonna have
Are we talking to the Jack that I know from last year?
Okay, before anyone says anything,
field day. We're gonna have a field day.
Before we go ahead, I want to say, based on what we can see, can anyone make an argument? Okay, I can see why that's considered underrated from which is everyone's reveal.
I can see your answer, Lucas.
Lucas, can I say? I want to say something just quickly. I was actually considering putting Series 3 on the underrated list. However, if we'd have done this a few years ago, I would have definitely put it on underrated. Thing is though, I believe Series 3 is it's gained a cult following, and I don't think it's considered underrated anymore. I think it's perfectly balanced. Like from what I've seen, from what I've seen to people. So I've not put it on this list, but I was originally going to.
Well, I am because of what I think. I think that position still stands. But if you think if it's improved, by all means. That being said, though, Adam is first, so by all means, Adam, take it away.
I'm surprised Adam did Series 15. I was not thinking that.
With Series 3, I have also considered putting Series 3 in my video as well. But as overrated.
as overrated. Oh, Adam.
Bear in mind, come on, Torgal and Score don't really knock it out of the park, and the less said about Tusk, the best.
Oh, okay. Now we bring Tusk into this. Torgal was a good starter. Score was unique, and Tusk is a very nice beast. So
that's why when I acknowledge that's why it's not on my overrated list. It was close, but never actually went into my list.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yeah, I did consider it though. So anyway, with fourth underrated, I have Series 15. Underrated because I feel like this series does deserve more appreciation. And going through all 4 beasts here, the only dud in this series, in my opinion, is Zarek the Bone Cruncher. But on that note, though, he still has a unique design which we haven't seen before, and I don't think we've seen since. Looking like a Venus flytrap kind of thing. And then you got Quagos the Armored Beetle, which is a discount Blood Boar, but in my opinion, better than Blood Boar. And whilst he's not a home run, in terms of baseball, I don't know why I'm doing all the baseball jokes here. I'll give him a triple. That's a generous one. He'll go underground for it anyway. But I also love Quagos's cunning. Was he may have been, told to. He bowed down to Tom, causing everyone in Rion to turn against Tom. But no, Pania to turn against Tom. In which I was thinking, brilliant. If Bloodborne did that, that would have been even more hilarious. But yeah, brilliant. And then we got the first home run of the series, Plexor the Raging Reptile. And in my opinion, Plexor is always going to be my favorite beast from this series because I do have an affinity for the Loch Ness Monster for some reason. I do not know why, but I'm not going to argue it. But the only negative about Plexor is that he did give me a copyright strike, but that was my fault. So
Really?
other than that, yeah, he did. He gave me a copyright strike. Battle of the Beast, All Generation, Plexor versus Elic. That's where I got my copyright strike. And other than that,
Was
though,
that
Plexor
because of that was the music, I believe, if I'm right?
was the
Yeah,
music.
what music was it? I forgot.
It was young Dubliner's Brown Dog, which was played during a chase scene in Scooby-Doo and Loch Ness Monster, which is why I played it in the first.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I was continuing a running joke from the New Generation tournament. It was worth it. Okay, but other than that, though, Plexor seriously has done no wrong to me and has consistently done brilliant in every tournament that I've hosted that is released on the channel that we've seen him in. And for that, I can't say I do not like this beast. I love this beast. And then, of course, there's one more beast to talk about. And I'm trying to not insult the guy who loves this beast more than I do. But with Warlock the Skyterror being one of the most iconic winners of Battle of the Beast in general, especially New Generation, that was the only one he won. I need to be honest when I say if you're strong enough to break Diamond, you deserve to win the tournament. That's all I can say. Fantastic beast, rather. Didn't think much of it when reading it, but my appreciation for it grew in New Generation tournament.
And I like to point out you did make that beast as best as you could, and I'm glad it has given you more appreciation for every time.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit annoyed it beat Lycaxa in the final, but you know what? I'll let that go.
Well, as you point out, your word is final. So if it argue with your past stuff, if you want to do that,
I'll fight my past self. I don't care.
Lycaxa should have won. I still believe
well,
that
you
was
get
such
over
a...
it. This is Adam's tournament.
I know, but Warlock beating Lycaxa, really? Warlock is just...
To be fair, when Wardock beat Morax, that's when I knew Wardock had to win the tournament.
No. Well,
He doesn't have the same philosophy as you. He loves his Lycaxa too much. He can't I can't let it go.
I'll be honest, if there was such thing as a Hand of God in Beast Quest Battle of the Beast, I think
I get
Warlock
it.
would be the Maradona of...
From my point of view, Jack, it's more not that you don't like Warlock, it's more that you had so much faith in Lycaxa. That's what I see it as.
I think
Lycaxa did brilliant.
Yeah.
Warlock is just story-wise good, beast-wise it's whatever. It don't, you know.
Lycaxa also earned Tritor's respect as well. So
Lycaxa was very good. She had a very good run. Oh wait, she.
I can only hope, Adam, I can only hope, Jack, that in time you'll understand why we portray Warlock the way he is. I can only hope. I can't guarantee it, I can only hope.
Sadly, I don't think that's an opinion you'll ever change.
I don't hope it's time either right way.
But anyway.
Now, why is that there?
Why is this there? I'm going to tell you why this is here.
Do it then!
To serve two people.
You've put me off now. Hang on.
Oh, you don't want the chicken? Okay, I'll have the other head, please.
Right!
It's a discount series 25.
There's a discount series 25. Discount series 25.
I'm not actually joking. I actually bought a roast chicken before. Carry on. Carry on. Sorry.
Oh, fair. Series 28 gets way too much hate for what it actually is. Now, is it top 5 series? No. Is it top 10 series? No. Is it even top 15 series? No. However,
No.
I like that. That was perfect timing for Jack. Carry on.
Got a phone call. If that hasn't If that
I was
happens
about to
again, I
say,
might have to do something.
I was about to say, are you aware you cut out there?
Yeah.
Okay, your last word was however.
However,
However,
bam, just that was Adam just like infinity snapping me. However,
Finish your sentence, please.
I use my Infinity Gauntlets.
however, I think this is still a good series, and introducing the new protectors and being the last Tom and Eleanor centered series, I think it is still good. Now, yes, does it have a very big plot hole with the Janice birds? Definitely. But I do not care. I think the beasts in this series were unique. Osiron, I'm going to start off with Osiron. Very, very unique abilities, unique design, and the fight was good. Only part I don't like about it, Nolan did not get to stay and fight whereas the others did, and I thought that's just unfair. And that's when I thought that was the trend of when Nolan was treated like crap. Because if I'm right, the only part I don't like about Draca is that Nolan, I believe, isn't the one to kill the beast, and it is Queen Aurora to do that. So I was a bit like, oh, for God's sake. It wasn't until Leptica that I started like really appreciating Nolan. And then now he's climbing the ranks. He is slowly becoming really loved. It was Petrock and Zainara that have done it for me. Sticks. In my opinion, and I know I love Scalix, I love Convol. I don't care. This is the best crocodile. Well, crocodilian, I should say, because it's an alligator. The camouflage ability is really cool, very durable. It has a very unique design. I love how it was, on the raft in the swamp, gave off kind of Jaws vibes in a way. There was so many great action. Very unique way of defeating the beast by choking it, I believe, or made it like choke. That was really cool. I love how Styx ended up being like a really good beast. Captiva. Now I will agree, Captiva was a wasted beast. She had a really unique ability, wasn't really used that well. Design wise, Tree Beast, she's cool. But I also think just overall it wasn't really used that well. And I think Captiva is the only downside. Well, one of the only downsides of this series, Captiva is a boring beast. And quite frankly, her ability should have been used better. And then Velacro, which to be honest, I switched between this and Styx as my favorite. Really cool. I love how Rafe gets to kill the beast because, in my opinion, I like how Rafe gets to prove himself. This is when Rafe is on his arc where he starts off as that really scared kid, and then later on he actually becomes more braver. And here we are at Macroxa, where he, very good. And him, I feel like Rafe has gone on an arc, and I really appreciate that. Velacro is a very cool beast. The action's very nice. I love how we get this like arena-esque setting. And overall, even though this series, it ended on the plot hole and it took them back, and technically, kind of similar to series 3 with, Malville's world, technically. Now, yes, after the Beast in Series 21, these were kind of downgrades, but I think overall this series is a solid series, and for the last Tom and Eleanor series, wasn't the best, but it wasn't completely bad. This series deserves more love, and I do not care what anyone says. The only bad beast in this series is Captiva. It's a good series. Please just look back and appreciate it, please.
You can beg all
As,
you like.
as
but
I
just
have
we-
come to, as I have come to appreciate your opinion.
I get that.
I do look back on Series 28, and what I will say is, though, I agree, Captiva's a wasted beast. But Osiron is Osiron, Styx, and Velagro. All three of them are not exactly home runs. They're lucky if they get a double. And that's because they have a major flaw in each one that makes them not as good as previous beasts that are similar to them in multiple ways.
Okay.
Remember when we started this stream and we said we're going to be really respectful?
Well,
I
Adam
am
said
Well done.
respectfully,
Okay.
you're wrong.
Respectfully, you're wrong.
coming from the guy who just did disc Wardock again.
Anyway,
I like that how he asked us to please like our shit, but when I said please like Wardock in the future, he like no. So you just contradict yourself.
I like Wardock. Oh,
I'm not talking about you, Adam. I'm talking about Jack.
Wardock's mid.
Wardock is not mid. Wardock is not exactly peak, but it's one of
Do
the
not.
best.
I was
beasts
about to
you've
say. Do not say fantastic, peak, amazing, deserving.
Adam is entitled to say whatever he wants. He's his own person.
Wardock is one of the best beasts in Series 15, and that's for the sole reason Quagos isn't as good and Xeric is nowhere near as good. But other than that, Series 15 is still
Actually,
underrated.
actually. All right. Anyway, go on, Lucas.
Well, my 2 cents on. I'll just last thing I'll say about Warlock is Adam's the one who made him great in Battle of the Beasts. His book alone was fair. He took it as a basis and made him great. So if you want to blame anyone, you can blame Adam for making him great.
Oh, thanks, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. The police are on their way now to arrest me
What
because
do we have to do with
I
this?
don't like Wardock. There's
Well,
police. I can hear the police in the distance.
The police
You know,
will not arrest Adam for making a book monster great.
If they break it, if I get FBI open up and they just barge down the door,
Why
and
would
get
they
dragged
do
out
that?
of here. If I get
they
dragged
do
out,
that. The police are in your area. They're not near Adam.
Okay, Lucas. Right, so we're getting too distracted. Oh god.
You are. You.
What?
But anyway, I'll take that.
Timothy.
Okay, you made me lose it there. That was a friendly F. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh god.
Okay, we're off topic too much about the goddamn Wardock, so let's just press on. Series 3, in your face. There. Woohoo! There. Hey, it's a good stream now, Jack. It's not a boring one. You could be happy now.
Woo! Also,
All right, then.
yeah, I can see
Overall, though,
conversation.
Series 3 is, to me, underrated. Yes, to Jack's point of view, he believes that the underratedness is wearing off, and that's why it should be on the list, but that's his perspective, and I'll respect that, and I'll respect to disagree with it as I go. For me, though, it seems to be Series 1 gets love, Series 2 gets love, Series 3 does not get as much love as the first two. Just as you guys have mentioned how Series 2 is overrated, I feel the way that Series 3 is respectfully underrated compared to that. So, Tolgor is not the best beast at all, but I think it's not the best starter. But here's the thing, this is the thing about Beast Quest, is that the number 1 book is always going to suck because it has to set up plot. So, it's kind of unavoidable. Even Inferno had that issue. So take that what you will. The rest of them, Score, he's all right. He's not my best beast in the world, but at least, hey, he gives something for Seth to ride, and Seth is a great character, and we can all agree on that, which will lead to something else down the road, of course. Naga, a standout. I know Adam actually loved this book at one point. I do like the deception of it, too. That's pretty good for me. Kamon is probably everyone's standout. Give it a cuddle situation there. One of the best doggos ever, so respect is there deserved. Tusk, I believe Adam might have respected Tusk over time. You can correct if I'm wrong with that.
He kind of has.
I can't deny it. Honestly, Tusk has impressed me somehow. I don't even.
And of course, I'll respect it for the Team Rebellion because it's very rare for Tom to team up to beat a beast, so it stand up for me there. And then, of course, Sting, the rival turned villain, beast perspective. Personally, I wish the fight had gone on longer and it didn't just wishy-washy out because it just leaves us to, like, did he die? Did he live? Everyone probably assumed he's dead now, so as your answer, because he hasn't made a comeback, but that can mean anything. So the doors are still open for his return. As also, Frina, where the hell are you? But overall...
I mean, the only thing I will say, though, is that even it kind of is confirmed like what happens to them in the end because of one particular book which is considered canon technically. It's this.
Bruh.
Yeah. I was meant to do this for a birthday video and I forgot.
For whose birthday?
Mine. I just wanted to be like, you know what, let's talk about this because no one talks about this.
No,
Oh well, going back on the shelf again. This thing exists. Good though, it is good. But
that
yeah,
was off topic.
This was personally a thing because I mean it does take place like after series 3 and that. So technically, I consider this is the ending. It is a very nice ending for Seth and Sophrina in this one. So
they do make a reappearance.
Yeah, they do. They're well next to Malvo. They're actually the henchmen. Seth and Sophrina are actually the main.
Does Seth get turned back into a human being?
Yeah, that's the thing, though. But to be honest, I imagine he might have done something to earn it. Which I know you may be like, oh, Malvo was evil. Why would he do that?
Just make sure you leave what this book is called in the text of our group chat or something.
Yeah, it was the World Book Day book, and I actually stole this from a school World Book Day thing, but I needed
Fuck,
it for
you're gonna
study
make me curse
purposes,
again, dude. What the hell?
for collection purposes.
Am I the only one that hasn't stolen a single book? I mean, Lucas has one from a bloody library.
I didn't steal it. That guy on eBay stole it and gave it to me.
Oh, the
You
amount
still
of
have
Beast
the
Quest,
opportunity to
the amount of
return it.
the amount of Beast Quest library books. But yeah, I feel like you guys should actually check this one out. It's if you want a ending, a good ending, I'd say to Seth and Severina. Definitely, if you can find it on like line,
Well, if
it'll
they're
be
with
like
Mal, he's gonna kill them. So is that really a
yeah,
surprise?
it'll be like on eBay or something for very cheap. I'd actually recommend it. It's not like a masterpiece, obviously. It's a short World Book Day book, but it
Well,
gives
that
a
was
good
a bit
ending.
of off topic, but to wrap up series 3, despite that outburst,
But
I'll
yeah,
just say I like that it involves taking the beast from the realm and putting them into his dark realm. And seeing Malvol's area is nice to see. So there are some story points that are good. So overall, that's what I'm going to say about series 3.
I'm gonna put the book up here for now because
According to the paperwork, Adam, if I'm correct, we are now on overrated spot
underrated. Wait,
3.
over. Oh yeah, over it. My bad.
Overrated third place, yes.
Right.
Okay, I need to get that out.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum,
You know, I'm
bum,
proud of
bum.
myself. I thought I was going to fuck up the order, but I'm actually doing pretty well so far.
Yeah.
Language, Timothy.
Well, I think the rule of the cursing is broken already, so feel free to curse for all I care.
Language,
You're the only one that's been cursing.
Okay.
Lucas,
I had an
no.
outburst against Jack for his dissing of Wardog, but I didn't swear.
We
I don't
get
really care if you swear or not. It's my channel. Who cares?
it's a PG-13. We get one F-bomb, and now Lucas has used it.
So I don't really care. Nothing bothers me.
Plus, it was 2 F-bombs he's used. So,
Deadpool.
Anyway, overrated spot 3. I need to get out that number, so I'll just pick a piece from that number. I need to think
Are
of one.
you? I'll be honest. You guys might expect this, but I mean, it's all right. This is where I start. This is where my overrated I start having like problems with, and yeah.
All right. So this is overrated spot 3. Can you confirm before we do the countdown?
yeah.
We're already. Adam,
Go.
calms down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Series 14.
Series
Oh,
6.
Series 6,
Oh,
yeah.
Series 5.
Ironic thing to work out.
I knew Series 6 was going to be there. Go on, Adam.
Hey, Series 5 was here earlier. So,
Yeah.
Series
And-
6, right. Story-wise.
Not your best
also-
pick. You love your best pick.
Yeah, no, not my best pick. But other than that, though, I need to look at the beasts. Story-wise, great, but then again, I'm the beast guy, so I need to talk about the beasts. Let's talk about the home run. Yeah, I can't even pluralize it. Yeah, the single home run. Best pick.
You sure
Everything
there
about
aren't
this-
any more?
Yes, I'm sure Merc is a triple.
Merc is a trip.
Best pick, in my opinion, is one of the greatest beasts to ever walk this earth, and no one can change my opinion. However, though, she does have a single flaw. That is, she had the opportunity to make a cameo in Series 12, and the only thing that made her cameo was her wing.
Well, Adam, she was kind of dead.
Kind of, or was.
She drowned, Adam.
I know.
She's Adam. You need to stop holding out hope.
I have hope.
She's
You have
gone.
hope. You have hope for Lucas has hope for Seth and Sabrina coming back. We only found out that happened, so I have hope as well.
I'll be honest, Adam. You need to stop the hallucinations. They aren't real. You're seeing things.
Well, ask yourself the simple question. Has there been a situation where a beast lost its main book but made a return?
Lost in its main book, but made a return.
Yes.
Well, technically, the Series 1 beasts lost.
Series 5 as well.
Yeah, Series 5. I was going to say Series 7.
And all that was uncovered was a wing, not the entire body.
To an extent, Falcor made a return as well after his death.
Oh yeah, technically.
So yeah, a dead beast has come back alive, so it's possible.
The only difference is she's not good. There is one problem, Adam. If she does return, she can't fly anymore.
No, she can. She'll just be a bit lopsided because she's missing a wing.
She'll be a bit lopsided.
But best pick is the only home run. Then we go to the triple, which is Merc the Swamp Man. And I admit, originally I didn't think highly of him, but then after I had a very loud voice in my ear saying, actually, this guy has hypnosis and control over vines in the swamp and is almost indestructible. I'm just like, good beast then.
He's a slushy.
And then we go to the single score beast, which is Fang the Bat Fiend. Fang's key point about him, which makes him a good beast, in my opinion, is when he flaps his wings, it creates a kind of haze / blindness to the people that are in the area. And his fight is in a mine shaft.
Sorry about that.
Which is casually flooding over time, which to me has that level of claustrophobia that you get in Spike Finn's fights, which I adore. Then you go to the duds, all three duds. That's Komodo, Muro, and Terra. I have never been a fan of tree beasts, nor will I ever be a fan of tree beasts. So if a tree beast gets announced, I'm promising you right now, I'm going to give it a 4 for design, and I don't care how creative it looks. As for Muro, it's a start for Rat Beast, but really I think it sets the outline for what future Rat Beast would be like, and that's why I'm saying Muro is the worst Rat Beast, because he has nothing special about him. And then we go to Komodo, the first beast to commit, I can't say that word begin with S, but he took himself out. And also killed Crocodile in the Old Generation tournament.
I don't know why you're censoring yourself, because we know what you did with Komodo recently.
Yeah, Komodo does not have a good reputation at all when it comes to Battle of the Beast tournaments. He makes it to round 2, then dies, but in the most recent tournament's case, not even that. He got to see his own death. But for me, though, Series 6, it's a great series, but there are so many duds in there to where I need to say, even I think is overrated. And I can't defend it on that level.
The more you know. I'll be honest, all the hate I had for this series wasn't even real.
You lied to me?
Yeah, because I think what it was I think because you guys liked it so much, and then I read it and I thought it wasn't as good, and I kind of thought, this series is good. It has a good realm, has a good story, introduces Velma really well, and the beasts are not that bad. Crab is a good starter. He's not that bad. He's alright. Hawkeye, cool. I do think the token that Tom uses, which are the no, that's for Rock. I forgot. Actually, no. I can look at it because it's in the book. They have all the tokens. The ring. That's what it was. The ring that he used to go invisible. Although only when you're standing still. So that's kind of a bit like, it's kind of a bit bad because if you stand still, then if the beast hits you where you are, it doesn't really work. Also, Hawkeye design looks really cool. Falcon, Vulture, hybrid. Adam, you did the Metal Rock. Did. Rock, yeah, he is the worst beast. There's not much to him, but I think Rock overall, just being a mountain, like, come on, that is cool on its own. Coldo, I do not care. I had fun with this book. I know. Oh, the beast is weak. He got captured by people.
Adam, chill.
But I will say, chill. That was actually a pretty good joke. That was a really good joke, actually. Yeah, Coldo he's absolutely cold. Top 10 coldest people of all time. Top 10 coldest moments of all time.
That's so cringe.
Adam, please no. I don't care. I love the story. The polar bear had a good fight with Coldo. Coldo saving Tom at the end, which is a very nice thing. And I do not care. I will love Coldo from the end. And he was also very good in Griff. He helped out somewhat. He missed a few rocks, but he still did all right. And Griff's an amazing book, so yeah.
Indeed,
Tremor.
Coldo's pretty cool.
Tremor, great beast. I'm so surprised that when I found out it was not a centipede or a millipede, it's a slug. I am so surprised by that because you look at that and you think, no, there is no way that you could think that is a slug. And when I found that out, I'm so shocked to find that out because Adam, I believe it was Adam, was just like, Tremor's a slug. What? Say, what did you say? Tremor's a master. No, that was horrible. Sorry. Tremor's a slug. And so yeah, Tremor's cool, but he's, in my opinion, he's the least memorable. Like apart from getting the mirror and then going underground and fighting him, I don't really remember much. I've even forgotten how they defeated him. So that says a lot. And Amictus is I used to say Cordo, Amictus is the best one of the series. Rainbow Jungle, gorgeous location. Great fight, and then the ending, which it has it's pretty much you decide, did Velma win or did he lose? The decision, it's really like gets you thinking, you get to decide, did he win or did he lose? So yeah, it's a good story. The beasts are the weakest part of it. But yeah, that's why I think it's overrated because people normally say this is one of the best series. I still do not agree it is. I think it is it's a good series, but it's not the best.
Well, I'm going to respect Adam because he put it out. He was judging based on Beast's perspective when he was talking about series 5 and 6. He didn't just screw the story over. So,
also, Tremor got defeated in a mine shaft, I believe, from the salt that came off the rocks there, because that's normally what happens when you battle slugs. Go against slugs. Pour salt on it, they dissolve.
Given the fact that we're already yeah, I know that we're this is going to be a fun video. We're already an hour in, so I'm going to be brief with my explanation because I don't like to monologue. Right. So, yeah, well, we're good. Series 14. Is it overrated? Well, it's the first series that has 4 books in it, and I think it doesn't deserve any sort of hype at all because it's just kind of there. Nothing really seems to be memorable about it apart from, well, biased perspective is like Falra is interesting for a different type of shade of Phoenix. I won't throw a rock at Tychron for us, thank you. And then Ravcore is your traditional starter book. So the final battle is all right. It's interesting to see Crymon and Vitra make a return. So it's a nice piece of bread that you can just use it anytime you want. So that's all I gotta say.
We can agree that Tychron is a better monkey beast than Claw.
There's no competition. But do you know what's better than Tychron?
Oh, you can imagine that. We shall see.
Yeah.
Right, boys. Now we're on underrated. This one.
Yeah, I like you call it boys, even though you're the youngest.
Boys, let's go.
Right, listen, right, hey, little whippersnapper. I'm not a boy. I'm a man.
Yeah. Right, don't touch my name. To remind me, this is underrated spot 3.
Yes.
In your own time, love.
Thank you. I've got it.
You ready, Young?
5,
let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Series 9.
Series 21.
Series 21. Oh,
why are you mentioning Series 18?
Yes, because I agree with Lucas, and also this means my talk of this is going to be very short because Lucas pretty much said everything. Which, thank you, Lucas. You saved me a job. Right, Adam. Series 21. I'm so surprised by this because I thought you loved it. Go.
I do love it, which is why I put it as underrated. That's a positive
Can you not
thing.
shout, please? Thank you.
These are still my friends, if you're wondering.
I'm the normal one. So sorry, I need to focus. Underrated is a positive thing because ultimately these are seasons which I like, which is why
underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised, but not as surprised.
basically, this series does not get the love that I think it deserves, and that's why I put it in third place here. Alongside with this series having not one, not two, but out of the four beasts, 3 home runs, being Skra, Tyrantix, and Lipida, all of which have done incredible in Battle of the Beasts, by the way. Maybe not Lipida, but the others have done good enough to where it's standout. And then you got the dud, which is Grimon, but that he had a whole cult built around him in one of my previous tournaments. That was hilarious.
That
Other
was
than that,
actually very funny.
beast-wise, this is a very good series with a bit of a weak start and a very Komodo-esque death, but it's still a good beast to an extent. And then you got after that home run after home run after home run.
Is that the series with Lapida in it?
Yes.
I can understand why you did that then.
And then after that, if I may diverge to the story, you also got the whole plot, which seems a bit boring, but then you realize that Malvel actually wanted Tom to win. So the gates to the underworld opens and a ton of beasts flood in, causing essentially the end of the world. And I feel like that's glossed over a lot, actually.
It's cool.
Not many people talk about it. That is
Really?
a great finale.
That is a great finale.
Series 12 had high stakes, which didn't reach the board, which didn't reach the standard. Series 21 had high stakes as well, which reached that border, but no one talks about it.
Would you say that Series 21 should have been called the Darkest Hour?
No, I think Series 21 deserves to be called the Sorcerer's Revenge because it's the first series that Malvel returns in, except for Series 20, after his death in Series 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
With that being said, though, Malvel had kind of a pathetic death where he just jumped in and grabbed the book.
Desperation.
I really like Series. Well, I will say, Adam, I really like Series 21, so I can see where you're coming from. I've always really loved Series 21.
Yeah, but there's not many people that talk about how good Series 21 is.
You
Compare
are
it
right.
to other seasons which have been spoken about already in this video. There's more positives about them being mentioned, except for Series 21. Even Series 4 has the following.
Yeah.
And I think that's wrong.
Yeah, and I would like to mention a few positives about this series.
I believe you're wrong.
Oh, Adam, you can say everything's wrong.
I am wrong.
Well, everyone is entitled. That's what I'm going to say.
Lucas has pretty much said everything. Yeah, it's a copy of Series 13, but it has a fun thing with the competition. Amelia is an interesting character. Really like her. Krytor, not the best Bat Beast, but it's still cool. Soara, we don't talk about her. Drogan is an underrated beast. I love how smart he is by using the environment around him as weapons. I love it when a beast uses its environment to its advantage. So that was cool. The fight was good. The ending with revealing the bold fried massive guy. I forgot what his actual name is.
Ray, was it?
What? Dre?
Dre.
Yeah. Turning out to be Jezrin. That was really cool. And then this is the standout of the series. Yes.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Oh,
beautiful like diamonds
in the sky. And then having Amelia team up with Tom, and Eleanor, sorry, we can't forget Eleanor. Blooming heck. That was really cool. It has a really great fight that pretty much lasts throughout the entire book, and in the end they become allies. And I love it. This series deserves a lot more love. It does not get enough love, and I think when you look at the criticisms, the only downside for me is Soara, because the only good thing about that was the Piranha Pirates, who happened to appear in the Beast Quest mobile game. So that was cool, I guess. But honestly, I think the series is fun. It's a fun series. And yeah, you can say, oh, it's just a copy of Series 13. Yeah, but it adds new stuff. And also, Beast Quest has been around for a long time. They do sometimes retread old storylines because, well, they will do that in the future eventually. So we shall see. But Series 18 is an underrated series. I'm glad Lucas agrees though, because for some reason I was not expecting Lucas to agree, but he
Really?
did. So
I mean,
thank
I've
you.
spoken to Adam about this Series 18 positive before.
I mean, I will say, Series 18 has its good moments. You picked the right beast to be the best one, but Corixa, the Diamond Warrior. Who beat Corixa? Oh yes, it was Wardog, wasn't it?
You did that on purpose just to piss him off.
Oh hell yeah, man! Let's do it.
I didn't start that. Yeah, he did.
Lucas, Series 9.
I like how Jack didn't want to acknowledge anything. Just move on. All right.
Because I can acknowledge, I can move on.
There we go. So I don't know if anyone was expecting. Yeah. I don't know if anyone was expecting me to put Series 9 on this list.
I honestly was not. Also, just checking, is Silver still? Oh yeah, because I remember we did the club. Jakara is your all-time favorite beast now, I believe.
Yes, Silver number 2.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
With your question, Lucas, I did not expect Series 9 to be mentioned because at this point, up until when I mentioned Series 9, I thought you actually hated Caracas still.
No, I've gone over that. Told you I went over it. Nothing bothers me. Battle of the Beast wise, there is one thing that bothered me, and that is Sawara should have gotten the bit of the jellyfish. But aside from that, it was good.
Against who? Who did Sawara go up against?
I can remind you what happened.
Who? Sorry, I didn't hear who.
Sawara the jellyfish was fighting a beast.
The Sliverer.
What's the species?
To be honest, it'd be close. They're both.
It was supposed to have gotten sucked into the jelly dome and die, but it didn't happen.
Anyway, Lucas. Anyway, Series 9. Talk about Series 9.
Series 9, of course, is a great.
Series 9.
I am. Series 9 is a wonderful series. It does have kind of a slow start, as Adam has pointed out, but the standouts are not just Malville alone, but I will bring up a character that has not been brought up in the series, Petra. So this is the arc where she develops from being villain character to anti-hero character. And I think she doesn't have recently, if I'm wrong, guys, has she appeared recently?
She appeared in Series 23, and that's the last time I remember her appearing.
There's Scalamanx Safari Fury as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Scalamanx.
So it would be nice to see her come back, but yeah, it appears to be the development for her. I do like to see Malville in a weak position, growing in power. There is that for you too. This is probably the first series we hear of the transformation beast, I believe.
Well,
the first series, Sting was the prototype, and yeah.
And then you got
This was the first of the full-on transformation beasts. Yeah.
And then you got 5/6 of Series 9 because Torpix is the only actual beast in.
Yeah. I was about to say bar.
Yeah.
Also,
Ursus is not going to get any defense. I'm pretty sure.
Ursus is a good start. I do not care.
Okay.
He's a bear.
Miles is there for the typical boss that you have to fight. Koraker, I'll have to give a reread and probably -2 to, for my sakes. Silver needs no praise because I played it too many times, but that you expect what expect. Spike Fin, one of the more interesting battles for Adam, especially. And then, of course, the finale, of course, with his homeboy. There you go. Okay, fangirling, good for you. More power to you. You're Snake. I'm not going to say anything about Torpix because Adam can talk your butt off about Torkox more than I can. But it is what it is. Overall, it's been enjoyable. What I'll say is, in order to like Series 9, you have to give it a chance, let it progress to get to the good stuff. And overall, I think Adam will say it probably is worth that. There you go. That being said, though, that's done.
It's like growing pains, I'd say, for this series. Because you got a dud, then kind of a dud, then you got the rest of the series being great. So
my chair is so creaky. I'm so sorry.
Are we on overrated spot 2 now?
Is this what it sounds like when you guys have to bend over to pick stuff up?
Maybe.
Not with my current chair, but I don't know if you've seen my most recent Battle of the Beast videos, but you know how creaky my stool is in that one.
Well, look, we're all sitting on our bottoms. I'm sure our bums are restless.
Right.
Are we on overrated spot 2?
Yeah, overrated now. Second, we've nearly finished and it's only an hour and 20.
Don't worry, there was only one little Wardock argument that stalled it for a bit.
I'm
Yeah,
sure there'll be several. I'm sure there's going to be several other arguments that will stall it.
What? At least
Right,
Adam's happy.
Are we all ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm ready.
Got
Are
it.
you ready? You're good. You're good.
I'm
Yeah.
alive.
Oh,
3,
okay.
2, 1, go.
Isle of Ghosts.
Series 20.
Series 23. Series 23.
What is Adam's number?
Series 23. But I think we need to focus more on Series 22. What the hell's going on down there?
No. We need to focus more on Series 23.
No. Forget Series 23.
I will say though, putting Crotax as your number 1, I respect that.
Because it's
Series
right.
23 is overrated. Come on, Adam, man. Right.
Man. Come on, man.
This ain't football. Can we just let him speak his breath so we can move on our lives?
To be honest,
What's going on down there for Series 22?
I am kind of surprised at Lucas as well. I was not expecting to say overrated for Series 20. Okay, Adam.
Series 20 I kind of see, but I'm also starting to appreciate that, so I kind of disagree, but I more agree with that than this guy down here who put the Pirates of Mackay.
I like. It seems, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, it seems like you're more pissed at Jack than me today.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Someone.
I told you this was going to be disagreements. I knew the rule would break eventually.
Backlash at me, but no.
You told me only one was going to piss me off.
Adam, I'm sorry.
Well, Adam, here's the thing. In this video, he has admitted he has lied.
I will say, I think if as we carry on, Adam is he's gonna explode, man. He's so close to breaking. Right, Series 23. Sorry.
Play your piece.
Series 23. God.
Oh, not the Bully Maguire flip. Get off.
Series
23. Now, I believe this is an overrated series because story-wise, it's okay, I guess. Unique, I will be honest. Yes, I'll give you that. However, is it memorable? Not really to me. But then we go to a beast perspective, which is where I kind of excel at, and then you got a home run, being Crotax, a beast that's running for the home run, but then got struck out. That's Zircon. And then you got Talker, which is lucky to get a single, and then Querzol. He didn't even come up to bat.
So that's what he's called. I actually forgot his name, Querzol.
Yeah, Querzol didn't even come up to bat, and that just shows my opinion on Querzol. That is the duddest of all duds. Talker, I believe, to be a bit much in detail. Lacking in detail. To the point where you have another multi-headed bird beast which looks better than Talker. And that's Velacro. And I don't even like Velacro either. So, and then Zircon, it had the stakes. It had the, the wall crawling ability, the intimidation factor. But then, compared to other beasts, does anyone actually remember how the fight ended?
Which one, sorry?
Zircon.
Oh yeah, a wall crumbled on top of him and killed him. Adam, you're talking to a massive fan of this series. This was not the right question.
I'm sorry. Maybe you should ask me questions about Series 22. So.
Okay. Go ahead. All right.
With Crotax, though, I think it's no surprise that this one should be the best beast of this series because it's, in my opinion, the most consistent. In terms of design matching the abilities and the abilities matching the fight. You look at the design, you have high standards because it looks great and a better upgrade over Tusk. And then you got the abilities which match it, but then exceed it with the material of her tusks. And then the fight.
Sorry, I have to be specific.
And then the fight, I believe, to be incredible because, like with Tusk, didn't it take teamwork to take it down?
Yes.
Yeah.
in
That's
in
the
a
kind of thing
rather in a rather
That's the kind of
brutal way, which was
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
that's the kind of thing I want to see. A dark twist of fate with teamwork involved.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, though, Series 23, it's just inconsistent because it has one home run, a dud, not even a dud, and then you got one, and then one that was so close to being perfect to immediately be overshadowed by the very next finale afterwards.
Overall, I would say this that you go on.
Am I wrong with what I said about Zircon? I don't believe I am.
Not. Yes.
Well, bear in mind we're an
Oh,
underrated.
no,
aren't
no.
we?
Oh, yeah. If we're talking like Crokle, then yeah, definitely. Crokle's the better finale.
Exactly. No one talks about Zircon enough. And because of the way the books were released, Kroko got overshadowed by Zircon after what 6 months of being the finale, the most recent finale.
You
Only to
mean
get
you mean
overshadowed.
Zircon got overshadowed by Crokle?
Yes, and the whole story in Series 24 just completely disregarding the whole reason why Tom and Alina went out to the Borderlands anyway. No, Outland, Wildland. What's it called?
It's the Borderlands, I swear.
No, it's the
Adam,
Wildlands.
Adam,
It's
look
the
at the map.
Wildlands.
Look. Oh, the
I am looking
Wildlands.
at the map.
Oh.
It's the Wildlands.
I would
It's the
like to point
Wildlands.
out this is their third breakup. They'll get back together and be fine.
The Borderlands were in Series 17.
But yeah, so yeah, the Borderlands, the Wildlands, and for God's sake, there's so many lands.
Can we
Are you
just go to the?
finished?
Can we
And
just
that's
go to
not me. That's not me being mean. Have you finished?
Yes, I finished. Now, tell me what your
I
opinions.
mean, I've got something to say before we start. So I'm like, the perfect way for the transition is Adam could probably say something about, well, if I'm talking about Crotax here, who slayed Crotax?
Oh yeah, War Dog.
Carry on. What is he pointing at?
Pointing at the only good monkey in the entire Beast Quest series.
Okay. Now I will say I do need to reread this series because I want to like this series. I really do. I'm generally. The only reason I put it here is because probably the disadvantage I have that I've not reread it. But compared to what you guys were saying, I think in terms of it, the series is a bit overrated. Now
This
the
is
story,
overrated spot too, isn't it?
now the story is good. I find it really unique. Having an island where the pirates come from. We get to find out where the pirates actually came from. Mackay is a very, looks like a very nice setting. And you have a good starting book with Menux, which I do not care. Menux in terms of BC, may have been the most underwhelming one, but he had a good fight in the Forge, and he had and then ending it, it was really good. I love how Tom was chucked in the pit, and he had to fight Menux, and then Menux got out, and then it just caused chaos, and then just cleaned up everywhere. Landlord was upset, and then ending it with the pirate. You can't beat it. Larnak, I'll be honest, Larnak is very creative, but I think the beast itself is just a bit forgettable. But I think overall it's a good insect beast. The fight was unique by having Tom, on the clouds and that. That was really cool. Hang on, let me just do some of that. There we go. So Lana was cool. Turok.
Welcome to the jungle.
Now choose your words wisely. I dare
Good design. Great abilities. Good story. Overrated fight. Because I think from what I saw, the fight didn't appeal to me as much as it might have to you guys. And I wish we had got a part of the fight where Tom actually did go up into the trees with Durog, like on the cover. That would have elevated the fight. I love the ending where everyone helps out to like just chopped Durog's tail off. That was really cool, like having the slaves and all that. And yeah, and the Sepher is a really unique water beast, and the fight was good. But I also think this book, when I finished it, it didn't do it for me because I didn't feel as satisfied as I could have done. Also, the illustrations in this, because they went for a different type of art style, they look very Beano comic-y. It looks something like very different compared to like what we've seen. Because obviously back in the day you had the good illustrations, which you still have, the good one, and then you had the crap one, which had them have really ugly designs. And that was also used when Arcta had 2 eyes in Veteran Chroma. But yeah, if you know that art style, whenever they used it, I'm just like, why? And they used it in Torpix, which it was alright, but why did they have that art style? That was ugly as hell. That was horrible. So yeah,
I'm not gonna say
overall,
it looks ugly in Torpix.
the series, I want to like it, and I'm sure in time I will like it more. But currently, I think the fights could have been better, and I didn't feel as satisfied after I finished this series. That's why I think it is overrated compared to others. And that's why it is my second most underrated. But I'm sure, give time, and I probably will within the next month or so. I will promise you that I will reread this series within the next month. With this, I will get my. I'm sure I will like it in the future.
Just be
As
thankful that Adam,
I'm
you're not
sure.
all physically. We're not all physically
Yeah.
together right now because I'd imagine I have to hold Adam back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny, I don't speak wrong.
And there we go. That's why, personally, Series 22, The Lost Beast of Mackay is second overrated. And I know, Adam is going to get more pissed off as it goes on.
That's
I can
3.
tell.
Is it 3 times now or 4 times he's pissed you off so far?
I
That
lost count.
yeah. Anyway,
I know there
Lucas.
was I know there was 2 times I pulled out my chair on him.
Well, if you're gonna look, if you can't use the chair on him because you're not gonna smash the camera, just punch one of your plushies.
No.
I saw another square on the stream and I thought someone else had joined for a second. I was about to say, who's this?
Series, the Isle of Ghosts. Let's move on. This series, insurance. The reason why it's on this list is probably for an obvious reason: missed potential. Oh, you're in the ghost realm and they have all these creative ideas, and it doesn't really feel that dangerous. And that's how I'm going to just say it because there's nothing more to say than missed opportunity. There could have been way much more going on. The only saving grace was who was Malvel's henchman at the time.
Oh, Beric. Yeah,
He was
but
well developed. It
hold
didn't
on.
seem
I don't like Beric. The only time Beric, and because personally I think he's quite useless. The
That's
only
the
time
point.
the only time I think Beric was good was when he was introduced in Falcor, because he was good in that.
Can I also point out, Beric only survived half this series before Malvel took his body.
Yeah, he was just the
Yeah.
best essentially.
Does
That's
he
how.
did,
That's the only use Beric had.
Beric
Yeah, pretty
got
much.
wasted, turned to stone in Series 19, got thrown out by Tom and Eleanor in Scalix halfway through, and then Series 21, Malvo takes his body, and that's it. What
Pretty
was
much.
the point of him?
The point of him is to be a vessel for Malvol's return. There's your point.
Exactly, but I think Beric could have been more interesting and could have done some stuff. Because,
Can I point out,
Falcor...
Can I point out this series, on a story perspective, the only reason why I mildly disagree with you, Lucas, is because it does have a fair share of dark moments in this series. You got
It's
Beric's
supposed
death.
to be goes.
You also got Kato's fate as well.
Oh, Kato. Rest in peace, Kato.
Who was
Rest in
Kato
peace,
again?
Akira.
Oh,
You know-
Kato was that guy who was with
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
Okay.
accused.
Akira. After this stream, can we just put hashtag RIP Kato?
I could
Because,
do it in the chat now, actually.
yeah, can we put that in chat?
Let's press on. We are now at.
RIP.
I'm going
There
to
you
try this. I'm trying to learn this. We are currently at underrated, spot 2.
Yes.
Yes, and this is gonna annoy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Is this going to annoy Adam?
Yes.
Ouch. You better get the chair ready.
Okay.
Okay, ready.
Yes, thank you.
Adam, are you gonna do the countdown?
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't ready. Convol, Series 7.
Let Tika. Series 30 and Series 7 is underrated.
Okay, that I agree with. How the hell is that underrated?
What did he have?
What's going on down there? He's had
Did
Series
he?
4.
Well, I had Series 4.
Lucas.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Bear in mind that I had Series 4 as a overrated. Question, Adam. Are you okay with me putting it at Series 4 at overrated?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But you're not okay with him putting it as underrated?
No, because he's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
Adam, welcome to the rule of everyone is entitled to their opinion.
That's gone out the window at this point, hasn't it?
Yeah, out that one.
Okay,
Right.
go on, Adam.
Series 30. Now, I need to straight up say that even though Lucas doesn't seem to like the new protectors, I actually really do like them. To the point where I would not have a problem if they actually do take over Tom and Alina permanently.
That's a big thing.
God.
Respect them all you
great.
like,
Now
but they're
I'm
not
starting-
better than Tom.
Now I'm starting the arguments now, am I?
Well, all I'm going to Adam, you can just agree. You can agree with me that they're not better than Tom and Eleanor, and you cannot argue that.
Give them some time. Let them have like 28 seasons, and then maybe they.
No, not.
Hold on. You expect the new protectors in time to be better than our main heroes? Okay.
Of course not.
So can I?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. As long as Zuba is out by then, we'll be
Hopefully
alright.
she doesn't come back, but we know she will.
Yeah, but to be honest, I think Tom and Eleanor are gonna come back. It was settled with Rhea, so.
What if Zuba's the new Malvel?
Oh, for God's sake! I love how Malvo got more character development in Series 1, where he physically appears once at the end, and then Zuba does throughout.
Relax.
How
Malvo
many?
will come back. They're not going to keep
3, 30, 31, and 32. 3 series is.
Look, Malvel always comes back. He's not going to be gone.
Oh, but if they do that, that's when we. If he comes back, that's when we know they're desperate.
Luthor did eat Malvo, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Luthor.
So how do you expect him to come after that? Well, don't say how he will actually come after
No,
that.
Oh, it's simple. He goes to the Isle of Ghosts, and he takes him to a body.
Oh, for God.
No, that's already been done before, so he needs to go somewhere else. Let's say the spirit realm. Wait, that's Kung Fu Panda. Never mind.
Right, Adam, let Tika, Series 30.
Beast-wise, this series actually, in my opinion, has no duds at all. It's 2 home runs being Leptika and Selkara. And Makoro and Hyrix, whilst originally I didn't really think much of them, Makoro has a good design, and Hyrix grew on me from Battle of the Beasts. So I'll give them both. Oh, yeah, I know. I can't believe it either. So yeah, I'll give them both. I'll give them both doubled. So no duds, no singles, just 2 doubles and 2 home runs.
All right, fair.
What was your question?
Nothing. It don't matter. My opinion does not. My opinion does not matter. You'll shut it down anyway. It does not matter.
Yeah. Damn right I will. But yeah, I do believe the new Protectors era as a whole does deserve more recognition, and Series 30 I believe is a good vessel for that. Because like I said, there's no inherently bad beast here. And they're all transformation beasts, which are I think as a collective some of our favorite groups of beasts. And that's what I need to say about 30. Nothing about the story because it's kind
of fair though, I will say.
Yeah. I'm praying to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to prevent me from.
Lord, keep me safe from Adam Ferns, who lives miles away from me. But we'll pull
As long as Adam
Liam.
has a vehicle, he'll
You
reach
will pull a Liam Neeson on me.
Yeah.
I will. Have you got your phone? Oh no, yeah. Do you have your phone, Adam? I will look for you.
As long as Adam has
I will
wheels,
find
he will get
you.
to you.
I will find you and I will kill you.
I don't know who you are. I have a particular set of skills. Skills.
What? I don't know who you are. That's a lie, though.
That's a lot. That was a horrible voice crack.
Well, Jack, you know
Series
about lying.
4.
You've confessed to lying, so move on.
Taladon, right? I don't care because everyone talks about the trilogy, the original trilogy. Then they talk about Series 5. They do not talk about Series 4. Hear me out. This is a great series to read in October, Halloween time. It is one of the scariest series. Point. Yeah. Point number 1. Taladon. Tom's father has had quite a bit of build-up throughout the past 3 series. So to see him come to arrive, that was really cool. It has very nice horror moments in it. I actually think a lot of them do start very like creepily. I think all of them have a creepy side to them, and weirdly, a lot of them involve children.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, Nixa starts with a murder. Equinus starts with chasing 2 boys, which sounds very wrong. Rashuk is near a child. Luna stalks a girl. Blaze stalks an old man. And then Stealth. I will say, him picking the rat up and eating it in the moonlight, that is a gorgeous written moment. That is really well written. But the biggest thing that people do not talk about this series is the Beast, because, hear me out, the Beasts are good. Nixa, not the best transformation beast, I'll admit. She's probably one of the weakest beasts of the series, maybe. But, and yeah, her disguising herself as Eleanor. To be honest, I kind of wish, I think it would have been better if she disguised herself as Eleanor, like when Eleanor went off, she disguised herself as her, and then as it went on, Tom's suspicious, and then they arrive at Nix's lair. Eleanor has been like tied up or captured, and then the fake Eleanor reveals herself to be Nixa. I feel like that would have been a much better use of that. And then Eleanor rushes in, and then the real Eleanor rushes in, and then they just waste that. I felt like Nixa transforming into Eleanor could have been used really well, but they don't do that. But apart from that, solid. Equinus is a great transformation beast, very creepy, improves on Taggers, both abilities, fight, and design wise, very cool centaur, and it works really well. Rashuk. I do not care what anyone says, Rashuk is a good beast. I love how it's set in the mountains, him turning people to stone, this massive, like, strong beast. It's really fun, and I thought the fight was executed well. Luna needs more appreciation as a wolf beast. Her abilities to control like all the animals are really cool. Her cubs are cool. She is cool, and how she can disappear and only show her eyes, that is just creepy. That was a really good prologue. And the owl. It was the owl, I believe. The girl had a pet owl, and it got injured. Killed. Yeah, died. I thought it got in. I believe it got injured. It might have died. I think it got injured and then died. I don't know.
No. The end of the prologue straight up said, now her best friend's gone because of her carelessness. It's a bit harsh, actually.
I love how, of all things Luna, you remember that. Which, to be fair, shows how good the prologue was. It shows how.
It deserves recognition, I'll be honest.
Yeah, definitely. And then Blaze. Yeah, one of the weakest dragon beasts. I hope he does well in Battle of the Beasts. But knowing the opponents, I reckon Blaze is gonna die next thing, but we shall see. But Chinese dragon, freezing Epos in the volcano, does it make sense? It does not make sense. 100% lava and ice. Come on. Fighting Blaze with the shadow, though, I will admit, was kind of cool. And the Stealth is the one saving, well, not saving grace. Stealth is the best beast of this series. Fighting in the city, turning people evil. He's very unique for a Panther beast. Not letting Tom and Eleanor in because King Hugo, and they're worried that they might be evil. I love that how Tom and Eleanor basically had to, like, you know, because obviously Hugo and Aduro had to be very careful, and they were pretty much on their own in the final battle. They were on their own, and that's what really sets us up. This is, in my opinion, one of the best series to read during Halloween, and it deserves a lot more respect than it gets because this series does not get enough respect. It is a good series. It has a good story, and the ending where Tom hugs Taladon, he gets to feel his father for the.
Excuse me? Do you want to rephrase that?
He
Do you want to
gets.
rephrase that?
He gets to touch his.
Wait, that's worse.
He gets to hug his father for the first time, arguably
There
in
we
his
go.
life, and it is a very nice ending. Series 4 is a good series. I've been Jack Griffin, and I'll see you next time.
On that note,
he has to come back because we're not finished with the list yet. So I'm assuming he's taking a break.
I think he's gone because he knows that he's going to piss me off with any future entries.
Guys,
Oh, he's back.
If the police come back, if the police break into my house,
they're not the damn police. There are no police. Well, the police are near you. If anything, maybe Adam sent them.
Oh my God! No, Taladon, no.
Yes, Taladon, yes.
No, Adam, no.
Wait, no! I just realised what I said.
I would like to point out to everyone that I'm the adult here and I'm not overreacting.
I think that's actually a bad thing in that list.
Adam, why on earth did you say that? You idiot! Oh my God.
I believe I have to do series 7 now.
Remember back in the day when we were like really child friendly?
Back in the day?
When was Lucas child friendly?
No, back in the day, he never swore as much. Anyway, series.
I just say risque jokes.
Well, I don't swear. Right, Lucas.
Series 7 is a fun underrated series. It involves an alternate realm of the events. I think of Avantia Series 1. Is that right, Adam?
The realm is called Tavania, but
yeah, I get that. But is it like the alternate events based on Series 1? Would you say?
Yes.
Setup. So there you go. It's a fun concept to go on with. Malvel Empower, something he's wanted. He does lose it, unfortunately, but that's he's expected to. The Beast, putting him in different environments is unique. So overall, it's got a combination of a good story plot conception with a good batch of beasts. I mean, like Adam says, it's rare we ever get a bunch of beasts together at the final battle. So overall, it's got a lot of engaging things. And it does bring back Freya to do a suitable role, given all the darkness she has done in her life. So overall, there's not really anything bad to say about it. And I think those key points alone brought up should be there. As for the beasts individually, I could say justice on them, but I know Adam could probably do a better job on me. So I will allow Adam to say his brief thoughts on each beast right now.
Oh, I've waited my entire career for this moment.
Go on.
Okay. So, Conval the Cold-Blooded Brute will start out saying, what a fantastic crocodile beast. Great start to Series 7. Honestly, I will give him a triple. Hellion the Fiery Foe. Let's be honest. Single? Say single? Maybe a dud? What would you say, Lucas?
He's all right.
He's a spark. He's not a bad spark. He's not a dud. He's a spark.
He's a spark.
I thought he was a flame. Okay.
Okay, they need to flame then.
Up next, Crestor, arguably one of the most consistent beasts that's ever taken part in Battle of the Beasts throughout old generation and all generation. How well will he do in Reptile Rampage? I don't know yet, but we'll find out eventually. And then we got Madara, severely underrated. And the only reason why I love Madara is because of a running joke I had regarding that window, which I do not do anymore because the cat is actually not with us anymore. And then
did you find out that it died? Did you find it out?
Yes. Yeah. Elix the Lightning Horror. Honestly, I would say one of the more creative design beasts. Because yes,
Yeah.
simply
Oh,
literally
definitely.
evil, yeah.
So,
But then you've got the whole design aspect on it. And Blue Lightning. Oh, who doesn't love that? And then my girl, Carnivora. Arguably, if there was any beast I would say is the textbook definition of this is my beast, Carnivora is that one. And it's not because this was the first beast I ever got. And it's not nostalgia talking, it's everything else. Plus nostalgia and bias. I've said enough things about Carnivores where I can say tons of positives, and if I say more here, I'll be repeating myself like a broken record. But I already am a broken record.
There's a
It
nice
also
transition
has.
to a song there. There is, if you like me in Carnivora, you get caught in the rain.
I will say though, Carnivora. I will add, Carnivora has one of the most disturbing like illustrations of the guy under the ice with his face. Like, oh my god, for a children's book.
And
I like
Tom's
that out
reaction
today in the
is
stream.
really
I'm the
bad.
most chill compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now we're on our we're nearly there,
Overrated
guys.
2.
We're on
Yes. No,
our
overrated
in
1.
our
Oh,
opinion
give
for
me 30 seconds. I'll be right back, guys. I need to let my dogs out.
okay.
Who let the dogs out?
Now, oh,
That song's overrated, or I think it's overrated.
oh, Lucas, I think it's underrated.
Oh God.
I'm joking. Right.
Are we on a number 1 overrated?
Yeah. So this is our, in our opinion, the most overrated series.
You don't think you're gonna piss him off again, are you?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna piss him off again. How
Are
are
you
we in the
doing
chat?
something?
How
Are you
are we in the
doing
chat? By the way, I just want to say, how are we in the chat? Has
pretty
anyone
damn
said
good.
anything?
Well, the most recent messages that was sent was Candy Jams and me pretty much suggesting a bunch of Lego customs for you, Lucas. You got
That's no surprise.
hashtag RIP Kato, hashtag Jack is wrong.
What? Oh no.
Yeah. And more suggestions as well for RIP as well.
Yeah, pretty much expected.
How many people are watching? Can you see?
At the moment, you've got 2 people in the chat, and one of them is me.
Oh.
You're not that interesting, Jack. I'm sorry.
One day we're gonna stream to millions.
What? This channel isn't that big.
One day, I hope to get hashtag Jack is wrong trending. Wait, no, I didn't send that. No, that wasn't me.
No, as
If
I was
that
saying before, is it overrated?
Joe,
Top 1.
if that
Overrated
actually trends, I'm gonna
Repeat that,
murder
please,
you because
Adam.
that got that popular.
Wait, you heard it here first. He threatened me. He threatened me.
Right, the most overrated series. Now, this is probably where the opinions are gonna get very, very strong.
It's probably. I think you guys can probably guess what the number 1 is, but we'll see.
I have no idea, honestly, what you guys are. I have ideas, but I can't settle on which one. I'm asking you
Countdown,
three.
please.
So yeah, the final one for overrated.
I'm ready for this one. I'm gonna get crucified for this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Series 12.
Series 18. What the hell, Jack?
Really overrated Series 18.
Hold on. Series 24 overrated.
At least I didn't overreact.
Series 12.
You know when
that's
you
fine.
said,
I understand that. You're fine.
Adam, you know when you said Series 24 was going to be there, I wasn't going to tell you. I wanted to actually make you believe that, you know, Series 24, I've grown.
Didn't you question, Adam? Did you make a video about saying Series 24 was the best and all that?
Yes,
I
he
did.
did.
And Jack was the only person that disagreed with me.
Second question is, do you still stand by that statement of that video?
Adam, I think I was one of the only people to comment on that video.
Question, Adam, do you still stand by what you said in that video is true?
I believe it is the best series as in popularity basis and deserves to be the most popular series. However, I can't say it's my favorite because it never has been my favorite.
Well, I never said it was your favorite. I'm just saying popularity-wise, you still think it is the best.
I do believe it's still the best series.
Apart from Jack here.
Anyway, go on, Adam. Talk about Series 18 overrated.
I like to more focus on the point where you said that you were the only one that commented on my video regarding Series 24. I am going to prove you wrong right now with that.
Wait, did you unknown like back then? Did he comment on it?
No, because he was gone by then. I posted that video 11 months ago, And look,
nearly a year old.
I had Ultimate Pair. I had Lucas say something.
Yeah,
Scorpion
Ultimate
MC,
Pair. Shout out to
Big
him. Even though he's
Cyborg,
not even
yeah.
on the live, but still, shout out to him.
Yeah, so the only you did 2 comments, all right?
Yeah,
Okay,
because you replied, and then I went back and
no, I mean
remember
2
the
separate
days.
threads.
Remember the days where we used to I used to have to comment conversations with you guys. Now I could just talk to you guys privately.
And piss us off normally.
Oh god.
I never got pissed off at Jack. I mean, he revealed Series 34. I didn't overreact.
Oh, thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Anyway,
Because
Adam, please
I respect people's opinions, but it doesn't mean I like it.
do tell. Do tell,
I do
Adam.
respect people's opinions. I'm just very vocal about when they're wrong.
Right. Fire
Series
away.
Being honest, guys, I do respect your opinion on how you can say it's underrated, but I've never seen the whole hype behind Series 18. And
Because
that
Series
mainly
13 exists.
Yeah, story is a rehash of Series 18, Series 13, plus plus in a competition basis, which okay, I see that. So you got a little bit of a unique aspect, but then you got the villain of it being with them the entire time in disguise, with a very crap name, by the way. And then you got Amelia, who I feel like it's glossed over to be the anti-hero in this as well, where she was technically a villain. Because
Yeah.
You're calling Amelia a villain, but she's basically a competition rival. That's like Gary Oakes saying he's the villain.
I said anti-hero.
Okay.
She is a bit. I think we can all agree, especially like in Series 18. Obviously, she can be a. She can be a female dog.
Yeah.
Well, the word is antagonist, not villain. Take Joel.
Yeah, but that with the competition aspects and Amelia being Amelia, those are the good parts from Series 18, in my opinion. That wasn't unfaithfully rehashed. Then you got the beasts, where most of where my opinion comes from. Soara, we don't need to mention her, the ultimate disappointment. Yeah. Then you got Krytor, which is a worse version of Fang, and now with was there another recent bat beast? Oh yeah, Leptika. Leptika and Fang have overtaken Krytor by miles. You got Drogan, who I understand someone may like him. I don't see the hype about, and the only good thing about him was him giving Jakara the Wolverine claws in the All Generation tournament.
Once again, I'd make another beast awesome.
Yeah. And then you got Carixa the Diamond Warrior, the most powerful material on our gracious planet, shattered by a wyvern, and also beaten by, I believe, Griff in the All Generation tournament as well. So help me on that one. Was it Griff that actually killed him? I don't know. No.
It's your tournament. How do you forget this?
I recorded this over 2 years ago, Lucas.
Oh damn.
That's why he has videos, because he can't remember.
Yeah, that's why I'm finding it now. But Carixa is obviously the best beast of this series, as we all seem to unanimously agree on. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing really much else where I can say these beasts are good. Because, to be fair, I don't see any other good points from any of them that doesn't benefit another beast. Drogan's Claws, for example. Soara is the most disappointing beast to ever walk this earth. And then Krytor is the unfaithful rehash of Fang.
If you're doing that statement, Adam, would you say that what you're saying, that tells me that Carixa is nothing more than a punching bag to prove a beast metal if they're strong enough?
Pretty much. I'm trying to find out beast you ever live in. Oh! It was you! Okay, so Carixa was actually defeated by Skra in the All Generation tournament.
Oh.
With the drastic
yeah,
temperature
he nuked
change.
him.
Arguably, that one made more scientific sense than
Skra nuked him. One big bang.
Yeah, Carixa can't catch a break.
Oh my god.
Well, this Series 18 cannot catch a break. It's been brought up 3 times now.
2 underrated. Actually, no. Was Lucas overrated or was it underrated? Was it underrated, Lucas? Did you have it?
What?
Was it underrated?
He had Series 18 and underrated like you did.
Yeah. So Lucas, put it there, bud. Yeah.
Yeah, at least Adam yelled at me for it. He didn't yell at me either, but he yelled at you for it. Okay.
Yeah, because
That
I
is
can respect,
bullying of a small child.
I can respect 4th place.
That
But
is
you can't expect-
bullying of a young boy.
Oh, now you say you're a boy. Does that make me a man?
Watch it, Ferns.
Well, some people don't. Some people, because you watch My Little Pony, that's just a random person. Because let's say if a guy watched My Little Pony, would you still consider him a man?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I
Because My
would.
Little Pony, like, come on, put it there. My Little Pony, 100%.
Yeah,
Friendship
bronies
is magic. But the problem is the friendship is magic isn't really here right now.
So yeah, Adam. I can see where you come from, Series 18, but respectfully, we think you're wrong. Like you're wrong. So
In your opinion, press on.
yeah, this
When
is
it,
yeah.
when
I
it
was
comes
gonna,
down to when it comes down to respectfully wrong opinions, Jack, explain that.
now.
No words. No words.
In your own time, love.
You sound like my mom.
You know what I feel?
Sorry.
I feel like no matter what Jack says, you're going to yell at him and make him a good argument.
Oh no!
No,
When he sees, when he sees,
not
when he
gonna
when he
yell.
sees. No, I feel like the one. This has pissed him off, but my most underrated. That's gonna piss him off. Seriously, Adam is.
Are you You're probably doing this on purpose now. How many times?
See, the thing is, though, the only possible thing that could piss me off more than that being the most overrated series is Series 16 being the most underrated. But I know you hate Series 16 just as much as I do.
Exactly, I hate it. So obviously, I've not put it there, but you will still be annoyed.
I think
Yeah,
Adam's
but
been more happy
I'm
with
not
me
gonna
today.
shout at you. I'm not going to shout at a child.
I mean, Adam's been more nice to me today because I put Series 9 and Series 7. That wasn't intentional, by the way.
Right, boys,
I mean,
boys,
you're
whoa,
fine.
whoa, right, lads. Speak.
Listen here, bruv. I'm not your lad.
Well, we're waiting for Jack to speak about a good reason why Series 24 is not awesome.
It's been like 5 minutes, and I ain't even spoke about it.
Your own time, love.
So, stop! Right, Lucas. Lucas, can you tell Adam?
You want help? Simple.
Lucas, can you tell
Right,
Adam
move
to
on.
Lucas,
There
can
you
you
go,
tell Adam to shush? He's bullying
don't
me.
worry.
I'm not
I'll
his
help.
father.
Don't worry, I'll help.
Lucas, control Adam, please. Can you?
Okay,
Can
first of all, I am not Adam's father. I am not his mother. And only those two people have the right to make him quiet. And Adam, if you can hear me and agree with me on that, raise your hand.
Adam, I've
Yeah,
just
there you go.
copied your face because I'm going to make a meme about it.
These are still my friends, guys. This is why I exist. I'm the adult to calm them down. I'm the Hermione. That's the Ron and that's the Harry.
Oh, this book smells so good. Anyway, the Series 24 story is good. Tom being evil is really, really creative. I love how we get the different perspectives from Eleanor and Tom. Rhea was a very good villain in this series.
They're all good points so far. Where's the negative
The
here?
finale, can I say, the second half of this series with Morax and Crokle. Crokle with Tom turning into a beast. And then the final battle with Tom versus Crokle in like an in-between world, I want to say. And stabbing Crokle, giving him the death he deserves, was absolutely surprising. And it was chef's kiss.
Uh-huh.
If this was the finale, to Beast Quest ever, this would be a really good finale to end it off with.
So where's the negative part then?
The negative part is the first half of this series, because personally, I would like to say that Electro is a very nice looking beast and has really cool abilities. And is really nice and sets up the series as a whole. But that doesn't excuse having a crap fight. It had a
No.
crap fight, and then
I can't
and then
have one.
and then Fluger. Even though it has the weakest design, I will say all these beasts have very good designs. But Fluger's abilities let it down, and even though Dowtech got to do something with Fluger, which was helping the fight, guys. It's just that I feel like Electro wasn't used to her full potential, and Fluger, personally, I just think is just a big plankton shrimp thingy. And I think when people say best series, yes, the story's good, but I don't think it has the best story. I think personally there are better series than it, and why people say it is the best series. Like I give this series like a 6 overall. It might push a 7 in the. It might push a
So it
7.
doesn't matter
It
to you
might,
that Mark killed the shrimp.
Lucas. It might push a 7 in the future, love.
I was just asking. It doesn't. So from your point of view, it doesn't matter if that wizard guy Mark, I believe was that character didn't kill. Delta didn't kill the
Lucas,
shrimp. Then
rest in peace. Hashtag rest in peace. There's so many people. Beast Quest has done.
You're going to need to add another RIP to your customs, and his name is Jack Griffin in the minute. Choose your words wisely.
Adam, he's your friend, is he not?
He'll be fine.
Adam, I trusted you.
He'll be
You were
fine.
there.
He'll be fine, Lucas. Don't worry about it.
No, I think I do need to reread this series again to really appreciate it. And
With Adam, yeah.
Most likely, like with Series 22, my opinions probably will go up with this series.
You know, if you want
But
to
for
read
now,
the series again,
but when people say it's the best Beast Quest series, and especially when they say this is the series, if it was the end, this would have been a satisfying ending. The ending with Krokul, yes. But if we'd had a much better series with Morax and Krokul, that would have been a top 5 series. But for me personally, it's not as good as people say. You can change my opinion all you want, even if my opinions do go up with this, with which, like I said, it probably will. I can think of 5, no, probably 10 other series that are better than Series 24. Because personally, the second half is really good, and the story, but the first half is just it doesn't live up to expectations. And I think had we had the greatness of part 2, like both parts had been as good, definitely would have been a top 5 great series. But for me, sadly, it is not as good as people say, and people need to stop saying it is the best series because it is not. Personally, I think Series 7 is one of their series, and I think that is better than Series 24.
which is ironic because Adam's made a video about. You and Adam made a video about it.
Adam, did I end it on a positive note?
That is some redemption arc there. I won't throw a chair at you.
Yeah, but it's like a little bit of whipped cream to repay the damage. I don't think a spoonful of whipped cream is going to fix all this.
Right. Okay, Lucas. Okay, Lucas. Go on. Go on, Lucas.
No surprise that Series 12 is my number first spot. I'm assuming people had assumed I put it on this.
No, I was not expecting that.
I was kind of expecting Series 11.
Well, at least Series 11 has a good villain. This has that villain too, but there are some aspects that narrow it down a bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, this one has the judge as well.
No. It's the concept. It doesn't. We all know. Fuck it. Yeah, I said I don't care.
Language, Timothy.
That's 2 strikes.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say it right now. My
one more
is justified every time.
One more and you're out, even though you're the one.
Then we're going to put Lucas in the corner.
My name is Lucas, and I'm sitting in the corner.
First of all, Adam, I'll say this: you are more pissed at Jack than me, so don't go on me now.
All right.
But he did say Series 7 is one of the best series. You just said it's underrated.
Who?
I mean, you said it was underrated. Jack said it's one of the best.
I thought Series 7 was
not a competition, you know.
All right, Timothy.
Timothy? Who's Timothy?
You.
I don't know who that is.
Right, carry on.
Rub your bum, Jack. Now, as I was saying, Series 12.
What? Okay, carry on.
You said the Timothy thing.
We don't talk about the Taladon thing. Carry on.
We don't talk. Yeah. As I was saying, it's all right. Missed opportunity because it doesn't. To me, I'm sorry, Series 12. You do not feel like the Darkest Hour. There are many series above this, and arguably before this, that feel like the Darkest Hour. I'm sure Adam will say certain representatives of those series that do feel like that.
Well, I did mention 21.
Yeah.
Series first to an extent as well.
I would
Series
say
10 is
like
also a darker moment too.
I would say as well, like for me personally, like, the second part of Series 24 I'd say is the darkest hour because Tom's turned into a beast. And also, you
But
know,
there you go. So,
that's
But
well
at the
done.
start, it's also the Darkest Hour because it's
I
turned
will
into
say
a
we should actually do a video of that. What do we consider like the darkest hour of Beast Quest? Not dark as in moment.
I
But
don't.
I mean,
I
like
don't see it.
overall, like what happens and that.
Well,
Like what was the darkest hours of Beast
I
Quest?
don't see us doing a collab for a while, given how this collab went down.
I wasn't suggesting a collab. That might it was just an idea I was putting out there. Because to be honest, Beast Quest has had a lot of like dark moments, whether it be, you know, corruption and people taking over, and then of course the actual dark moments.
If I also may defend Series 12 when it comes to dark moments, I'd like to remind you all these beasts are severely injured from when Taladon last battled them.
I did remember that, Adam.
That was a very cool detail.
That is also
Yeah,
very dark.
that's another positive I will say is that these beasts are solely motivated by their own actions, and that's something rare for Beast Quest because it's either one beast or it's one beast or. But this is like all 6 of them. Yes, 6. All independent going for revenge, whereas prior it's always some sort of person manipulating beasts for something to happen. Well, you could argue the Ghost of Isles, but aside from that, I can't think of anything else.
Do you mean the Isle of Ghosts?
Yes.
The Ghost of Isles.
Just
It
read
sounds
that.
like the name of another series.
It's cool to see a shark beast. The other ones, the humanoid spider creep combination, take that what you will. Discount emo shit. Yes, I cursed, screw it. Fizzlack is an interesting villain that stands out given her backstory. That's where you start to see the turn. Merker, standout, Ice Horse. Adam, congrats for making him so awesome and cool. Israel is another. The setting is cool. I like the graveyard, and then of course the underrated werewolf. Ironically, Vergen. I like Kajin. Yeah, I like that he's able to capture beasts and do something. He may be a bit underrated, but I think he holds his own. So there you go. And I'm going to be brief with my synopsis because I don't like to go monologue and brag about how awesome or bad a series is like you two do. That's just my opinion.
Right, guys. So now we come to the final book. We have made it to number 1.
This
with
is
2 hours and 12 minutes.
so. This is underrated number 1.
Yes, this is our what we think is the most underrated.
I only ask this once,
Beast Quest.
Jack. One time, this final thing is not going to piss Adam off in any way, and you were not intending to do this on purpose.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying
anything.
That's probably what Jack's thinking. I'm not saying anything.
Well, Adam, do you think he's doing this on purpose?
I think his last entry is going to annoy me. But ultimately, though, it is his opinion. I will respect it. But I think my outlandish responses at least add some humor to the whole stream.
Yeah.
Is anybody okay? Ask this: is anybody curious about anyone's opinion about what their number 1 will be?
Hang on, guys. I'm just checking something. I'm still talking though. What are you saying?
What do we think each other's number 1 underrated is?
What do we think?
I would think I'll be curious to know what it could be.
I reckon Adam's most underrated. I want to say might be series.
I'm not asking.
I don't know. There's something about it. Lucas, I'm gonna guess you're most underrated. I need to think.
I wasn't asking for an opinion on a series, guys. I was asking if there's anyone here who is curious to know what someone's number 1 is.
Well, I think we're all curious, which is why we're about to reveal it.
Oh, hell of it. Give it the countdown.
I'm having a slight idea what yours is, Lucas. Jack's, I can give a guess, and if it's going to annoy me, I'm going to guess probably 14. That's obviously a joke. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Series 23.
Series 23.
23.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Did Adam
do it.
expect that?
I can't do it. I can't.
Do it, you coward!
You didn't reveal your book. He cheated. He's supposed to reveal at the same time.
Yeah. Oh my god! What the hell? I'm done. I'm done.
Question, Adam, before we start, if you're still... He muted himself. I'll wait for him to return. He's
I
back.
have one.
So, I'll be brief. Question, Adam. Did you expect me to pick 23?
It doesn't surprise me because I know you actually like it, unlike me. But honestly, though, I can respect you for your answer, your opinion, not pissing me off.
How does question? Why does Series 23 for Jack's decision piss you off, but not mine?
No, yours was Series 23. His was Series 16. Do I need to say what my least favorite series is?
Yeah, but I remember in
His
this
least
video
favorite-
at some point Jack had 23.
Lucas, I'll give you a hint. His least favorite series involves an insect. It's series 5. He hates.
Yeah, but the thing that doesn't make sense to me is at one point, correct if I'm wrong with this, Jack had Series 23 and Adam got pissed.
No, I've not had series 23 because I'm a big fan of series 23.
Oh, okay.
I had Series 23 for second overrated.
Which
Okay.
I'm very surprised by, Adam.
Ironically, I have it for the. I have it for.
Which I was so
underrated number
annoyed
one.
because Adam has series 23 and overrated. Like, come on, Adam, that has got to be the worst take ever.
With that being said, though, I'm assuming Adam is okay with me then.
Yeah. You're fine. You're fine. You, however, you're dead to me.
Well, it's more like we're gonna have some words or physical stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's
have
so-
some words after this stream.
Am I right? By the way, guys, in the terms of the structure where we are, am I at the bottom? Because for me,
Yes.
I'm at the bottom. Then it's Luke's up there and Adam's there. So when
When Adam points
whenever
down,
Adam looks like this direction, he's looking at Lucas when he said,
Yeah.
"You're fine."
Well,
That was
that's
really
also
good.
symbolic to where we are right now and where your friendship is.
I was
Anyway,
corresponding I was corresponding to the streams. Every time I look this way, I'm looking at Lucas. When I look down at you. So
Right, let's go.
That's the goal.
right, Series 29. Now, in my opinion, as I've said multiple times, Series 29 is probably the most consistent series of beasts, where not one of them is actually bad, and only one is not a home run either, but I'll give it a double for a great design and a unique one at that.
Oh god.
That one's Garox. But then you got Calderon the Iron Bear, Draka the Winged Serpent, and the beast that generally resembles Lucas in a lot of ways. They're all home runs to like 10 out of 10s, perfect in my opinion. Really though, Garox being the only weak point, even then I would say I still have a liking for him. I would like him to have a chance to shine in the tournament, but he hasn't participated in one yet. And I would say I want the same thing for Draka, but Draka did participate in the tournament, just didn't last long. So other than that, though, the story I also find to be good as well, was it is kind of a rehash of Series 6 with someone being ill and then the main characters go on a quest to heal that person. The person that's ill is Tom. So, hey, uniqueness. No Tom. Oh, that's not a bit right. But then all that put together, I also put Series 29 here because I know the new protectors get a lot of flack. And that's why I believe it's underrated, because they don't get much appreciation. This, in my opinion, is the best series from the new protectors, with Series Series 30 in a close second. And whilst I wouldn't say it's the most consistent group of beasts, it's definitely the most consistent group of beasts in recent years. And for that is why I put Series 29 as my number one.
Fair play.
Now, so before
Probably
someone
shouldn't have put something in my mouth as I'm about to say something, but
before someone gets crucified, do you want to explain your wrong action?
whatever do you mean?
You don't like Series 16 when I last spoke to you. So what happened?
So, as you know, I did say I was rereading all the series of Beast Quest. And when I reread this one, is it still the worst series of Beast Quest as a whole? Oh yeah, definitely. But it's not that bad. Styro, I think, is actually a decent starting book. Ronak follows on. I think Ronak's actually a very good beast, which isn't the most like creative, but that's cool. Solix, oh god, Solix is good, and then Canis, he saves it really well because Canis, we love Canis, and Canis is a very good dog. But Styro, I think Styro and Ronak in particular, I think are very underrated, and they deserve a lot more attention because I also think the story is not that bad. In fact, I actually really like the story. I'm not gonna lie, it might be in my top 10 favorite stories. I bet Adam's gone to do something, so he's not heard this. Lucas, I might be safe for like a minute.
A minute. It's up to you if you think it's awesome. That's all I can say.
Hmm. I'm gonna wait for Adam to get back because it's too funny.
I wasn't expecting it has so many cutouts.
Hmm. I was really surprised that you put Series 23 in overrated.
Me?
No, Adam.
It's his opinion.
Mm.
Just go. Do you respect
Respectfully.
any of Adam's? I'm assuming you respect Adam's opinions.
Oh yeah. Respectfully, I kind of respect them.
Did you going in? Did you know this sort of all your decisions sort of ticked him off?
I knew that 22 and 24 and definitely this was going to tip him off. I did not think about the others. Like, I thought 18 he'd be all right with. And I also thought that, well, which one? I'm trying to think. To be honest, I've forgotten the books because I've placed the books at a bit of an awkward. Hang on. Oh, yeah, and 28, I thought he'd kind of understand. I was not expecting it. He's been
Correct me if I'm
alright
wrong,
with
he was
your
only Series
opinions.
23, but
Lucas,
did
yeah,
he's back. Hello.
he was
Sorry
back.
about that. My parents called me. They're in Mexico at the moment.
Oh, really? They travel around. I don't know if you heard what Jack said, but he said he was surprised that you got pissed off at Series 18.
Well, yeah, I got pissed off Series 18, but then Series 16 came up, and I was like,
No,
no,
but
that's not
Adam, and the sad thing is, Adam, you missed what I just said. I actually really like the story for Series 16. In fact, it's in my top 10 favorite Beast Quest stories of all time.
Series 16 felt like a Beast-wise.
No, hang on, I'm not done. And I think overall, yeah, you may hate this, and I still think it is the worst thing. But at the end of the day, this series, like when you think about it, we all know this series is an utter pile of dog crap.
So that's why you picked him.
My real number one underrated. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something a bit odd, but I'm gonna refrain myself. Limits. My real underrated is Series 11, which I know you may be like.
Okay.
I know you're like, oh, that's not much better. Yeah. I literally thought about it this morning, and I thought, wouldn't it be so funny if I tricked them into thinking it was this? So I've literally had it here this whole time, and I was waiting for this moment.
Can I just point out the thing I find most hilarious about that? You go from my least favorite to Lucas's least favorite.
Yeah, but oh gosh, Series 11, which was actually hard. I was thinking it's either Series 4 or Series 11. Series 4 gets some respect, Series 11 gets none. I have always wondered why so many people do not like this series. Because personally, yes, it has flaws, but continuing on and introducing Kenza, I think it's a good starting series. Elko is crap, so can't decide.
They're both great.
Yeah, definitely. Tarek is actually a good beast. Yeah, his story's not very memorable, but I think his abilities are well and the fight was good. Brutus is my favourite. I love it so much. I cannot praise this to high heavens enough. Flamar, it was good. I think there was a bit of wasted potential, but I like how, they used the giant iron like soldier. It gave off Iron Giant vibes to fight Flamar. That was cool. Serpio, great, loved it. I think a bit overrated, but I still think it is a very good book. And Tauron, I think, is a good centaur beast, and personally, he has, in my opinion, my personal favorite design of the centaur beasts. What was I going to say? Good fight. Yeah, it kind of ended, they went back to Avantia using the lightning staff and they killed Tauron. But I think the fight overall was good. It wasn't too short. It wasn't too long. Yeah, it could have been a bit longer. Could have been done a bit better. And then, of course, it sets up Sanpeo and Kenzo in the next series. She breaks Sanpeo out of jail. I think this, and we get introduced to a cool place, Henkrow, which was not used again until oh, for God's sake. Kyrax. I was thinking it's Kyrix or Kyrax.
And even then, the battles still happen in Avantia.
Exactly, Henkrow. And Henkrow's cool, which I will be honest, Henkrow gets a mention in Series 32 as some of the recruits. So thank you for at least acknowledging that Henkrow still exists. But overall, yeah, people don't like it. They need to start treating this series with more respect. And it is not the worst series by a long shot. And continuing on after Malvel and introducing a new era of Beast Quest, while still being in the old era, it does a good job. And the only one I don't like is Elko. But apart from that, I think all the beasts, they have their flaws. But if you reread it and you give it a chance and you just go for the ride and you enjoy it, it is a good series. And this, I will always stand by, is the most underrated series of Beast Quest of all time. And it deserves a lot more love than it gets. So after one trick, I gave you guys my official opinions. So there you go.
All right, then.
I don't have a problem with that one.
There you go.
I
Well,
was about to start a hate crime from what Jack originally had.
and then we move on to my last spot to wrap this video up, I believe. Series 23. I have something I want to. I believe I have a suspicion about, but if I'm right, isn't Zirkin the guy who's responsible for destroying the golden armor that has to be rebuilt in the next series?
Alongside Capra, yes.
So that's one plus for him, which is why it's an underrated thing. But one little thing there. But overall, this is a fascinating memory lane for me. It's an interesting story. It takes place, as Adam has pointed out, between Series 22 and 24. Both series get plenty of praise. This one doesn't seem to get as much, so I wanted to point that out. It does have arguably one of the smarter villains of Beast Quest, and it's a shame he gets whopped out. This is why certain Beast Quest villains I wish they lived on a bit, like Cobra and all those. Because when you think of how intelligent and threatening they would be, the one downside to doing that is that you can't have their book focused on them on the cover. You have to kind of manipulate it in a way of something else. But it's doable. It's not like impossible. Zirkin is a fascinating villain overall. He is basically playing Palpatine, Star Wars puppet master until the end. And that's the thing, because let's get this joke out of the way. Me and Adam did not know who it was until the book revealed cover of The Shaping Steve, his title.
I remember all the way back in the old days of that review.
Well, we're stupid. Jokes aside, though, it was fun. But he did put Tom on the edge of his seats because Tom was very suspicious about what was going on, and the fact that he was able to destroy the gold armor is a shocking moment for the fans because you never expect something like that to put Tom in his place. So he has to actually work his way up, and the fact that he has to go in for this effortless quest, I do not understand why I don't put it. Did you put it on overrated or underrated?
I put it on second for overrated.
I do not know why you did that.
I don't get that at all. If you want to explain why, because I don't think he got much hype at all.
Now, whilst I do agree that it doesn't get as much love compared to the series before and after, Jack.
Oh, for God's sake!
What I do need to mention, though, with the exception of the start of the story and the ultimate twist that Zircon was King Angelo in disguise, it was a case of the rest of the story between then just felt like you're going from one place to another. And
I like the beast perspective wise.
Yeah, and it kind of didn't really stand out on the story perspective. But on Beast's perspective, you got Querzo, who I generally believe rivals Claw for one of the worst beasts ever exist. You got I can't believe I just said that. You got Talker, the Sky Snatcher, which it's just there and it's lacking a lot of detail than what I kind of expected from beasts that we had before that had better detail. Then you got Crotax, which I don't have a problem with. I like Crotax. Then you got Zircon, which only falls short because of Kroko being the very next finale after him.
Can I say, though, the story-wise of Series 23, what I like about it is that it is like half of it, you get the big mystery, but it's all about the problem solving. The first half is about finding out, like, is it actually Angelo, for one? And they go on this thing. Then at the end of Crotax, it finds out Angelo is, of course, not actually, the real Angelo. So the second half is basically them trying to figure out who is Angelo, who is this imposter, what's going on. And what I love about each book is you get a little bit of information every time, but it does the mystery really well. And it, in my opinion, apart from Angelo's the death, it doesn't reveal too much. Like you end one half of the mystery with which to be honest was kind of obvious. It's not the real Angelo. But then it sets up the other half of the mystery, being like, okay, who actually is this? What's going on?
Even though the answer is
what is happening? And I love how it doesn't reveal it all, and it actually builds it up really well.
Well, technically, the answer is right in our faces.
Yeah, it was on the cover. I mean, it's not. Well, actually, yeah, it is our fault that we're just too stupid to realize.
So, from what basically Jack is basically saying what I would have said regarding the plot, that it doesn't reveal as much, and it reveals enough to each book so we can carry on. Because if it reveals too much, it gives it away. But granted, the series of the book already did that. But whatever, the jokes aside, from what series 5 might have done the mystery thing a bit better. It might be, it's debatable because it doesn't give itself away unintentionally, jokingly. I think that's the thing about series 23. It tries to play the mystery kind of as a joke to the audience. Like, you're doing this big quest, but it's right there in front of you. So I like the self-aware humor through it. I don't think, another thing I want to point out with Series 23 is it also develops the character and plays on his emotions that you wouldn't suspect, and that is King Hugo. He doesn't get much to do in prior series, but in this one, because his brother returns, he does play a more prominent role, and I appreciate that. And the fact that because Tom is suspicious of him, it makes Hugo like, hey, you don't trust me? We're friends. It makes them fall out, and he has to rebuild his trust with that character. So I like that.
The only thing I will say about Series 23, which I do like how Hugo gets a bigger role in this, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that caught me a bit off guard was in Zircon, when, Tom's like, Angelo is a beast. Like, Angelo, this is not the real Angelo. And Zircon Angelo is basically like, oh, Tom's fought so many beasts in the past, it's gone to his head. And King Hugo and Queen Aurora just, my biggest problem was that they believe him, like, right off the bat. And I'm just like, what? You've known this guy for a long time. I do not believe that you would make that assumption. Like, surely you should listen to what Tom has to, say. Now, I don't know if, you can argue that, oh, that shows the relationship is frayed, which, definitely you can. But I thought that was, it was a bit like, come on, man. That was a bit, really? I do not believe that for 1 minute. That's the only like downside I have in terms of like
Yeah, fair
the
enough.
plot.
But that's what trauma does to you when you have an effect. If you have someone in love, a loved one come back in your life, it's going to have a heavy impact on you in different ways.
Yeah, the first thing you're going to want to do is try and rekindle what you had with them. So I would argue it's a kind of dark moment when it's revealed that Angelo was dead, and one can only imagine what Hugo's response to that is. And I don't think that was shown in Zirkin at all. But the
Yeah, think
positives
about it.
you
Just like how. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Adam. Just as you said that it was unlikely for him to believe what Tom was thinking. Bear in mind, these characters live in a realm where death is a way you can escape death.
Yeah.
So it is plausible that someone like Angelo could return.
Yes,
Carry on, Adam.
It is possible, which is why I didn't point that out as a problem. However, I do want to add the reason why I'm not arguing with you putting Series 23 is underrated, because on a story perspective, it is. All the points you pointed out are on story perspective. The other positives you said about a beast, I believe I already mentioned.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard any positives for Talker or Querzo, so
No, there aren't.
yeah, it proves to me that I'm right then.
Well, I
I'm
think
right, you're right.
it's a
Talker
50-50 theory.
Talker
Yeah.
is good. She does lack abilities, but I think the fight was very good. I think she was actually quite powerhouse.
The only thing I remember from Talker is that she swooped in and took an ox.
At least,
Was it an ox or was it a sheep? I don't know because
well,
the image when it's in her beak, because it's in the Holy Bible, it looked like it had like a woolly thing on. I don't know if that. I think it was a sheep. I think it was like a
well,
herd of sheep. It might have been a cow or an ox.
at
Just a
least we can
really
say that it gave Adam a good mammoth piece, which is something rare. Right, Adam?
At the time, I didn't appreciate Tusk at all, but now I kind of like both of them.
they need. I will say though, they need to update the 8
Is
syllables. They need to
Cortex
give us.
your
They,
favorite
they need to give us a
mammoth?
new. They need to give us a new Holy Bible.
We
What
have
was
series
that?
1 to we have series 1 to 24 in here.
And
Okay.
we're nearly 10 series in. I
So
believe
we
the
need
original didn't the original have up to series 10 to 14
I don't know. I
or
never had them.
something. I mean,
I, uh,
1 to 14. It was around that.
yeah.
I would like the new book to be read.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see it, but that is an ox.
There you go.
All right.
Let me just get the high definition mode up. I don't have high definition.
Or I can search it up on the good old Google.
Adam, can I ask, do you prefer Tusk or Crotax?
Yeah, it is an ox. It is an ox.
What was that?
Crotax all day, every day.
Yeah, Crotax, but Tusk is close.
Close. He said all day, every day, though.
Not really close.
Design
Well,
wise, Crotax.
well, there you go, Adam. There's a
Ability-wise-
Beast Quest point for you there. Not just Sirkin. You got Crotax out of it, so you got something.
Yeah, which is why I didn't put it as number 1 most overrated. That goes to a series with beasts that I don't really have much appreciation for at all.
No, but the thing,
yeah,
design wise, Crotax beats it. Abilities, Crotax, I'd say again. And then fight, I'd say they're even. They both have like good fights.
I will
Yeah,
ask
but you
this.
said Crotax was dark. Tusk wasn't dark.
Yeah, but they had the team up. It was the original team up.
But I will ask.
Truly was a team up.
Tusk was. It was a big. It was a big beast, and it bashed things.
Oh my
Question.
god! Arcta was as well.
Okay.
Arcta did
Adam.
not bash things. He was blind.
Okay. Adam, question. Was there ever a point in this collaboration where, going in with this, it was established at the beginning that you were doing this based on Beast's perspective. Was there ever a point where Jack had an outburst and from Beast's perspective it was justified and he forgot about it?
I don't think Jack really had an outburst when it came to any of my opinions on the beasts that I've mentioned.
Oh, there you go. See,
because the thing is though, I'm very respectful, and to be honest, the truth is, I was inside of me. I was raging.
The only beast that you spoke about as well, which I believe we had different opinions on, was Coldo, and I respect the fact that you like Coldo. but respect the fact that I don't.
I do. I mean, I respect you don't like it.
I respect you, Adam.
Despite
Do you
the
respect
outburst.
me?
I do.
Are you sure?
No. Wait.
Hey,
Yes. Yes.
What happened to that famous thing you're going to have words after this call?
Yeah, we will have one.
Well, I have to go right after this call, so
No,
we're
no,
gonna
you
have to have words. We're gonna have to have words like
Yeah.
down the
I
line.
mean, I got to go straight after this stream as well. So.
Yeah.
No worries. Overall, guys, it's been an interesting turn of events, wouldn't you say, for a collaboration?
I
There
will
were
say
some ups and downs.
it was very
Understandably.
fun, like to find the underrated and overrated.
And
Because
maybe we should tell the audience if anyone thinks if those two were acting about this, will you confirm was your little tantrums, as we call them, acting or genuine?
no,
Only
no,
good.
no, no. We literally just looked at each other and said,
Yeah, they
well,
genuinely threw it. Well, Adam was gonna throw it.
Right. Every action that was done between myself and mostly Jack, with the exception of the rankings, that was genuine. But anything else that seemed a bit over the top. That's all for sakes of entertainment purposes.
I doubt it. I mean,
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, if myself and Jack are right next to each other, yeah, one of us may have a black eye and the other one may be arrested. Not going to say.
Maybe.
well, we all know who would. Well,
Maybe.
I already know who's gonna. I know who's good. Well, I was the most behaved here. And sorry, Jack, you can claim that you are calm and hiding your
I
feelings.
I was so surprised at Lucas throughout this stream. He was so calm, actually.
Well, it's
normally calm throughout all the other streams.
That's because
Yeah,
I've already experienced the hell or the worst case scenarios in my life. Adam Zoas have experienced worse pains than this, so this is fine for me. It takes a lot to get under my skin. For Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. Say what you say you were calm during that stream. You were not. You lost your temper, yelled once in the stream, and I can rewatch the footage again. And number two, you did lie. You didn't even announce you lied.
Yeah, but it was for a funny gag.
He's a liar.
And the dust coming
But
off.
no, I mean, there was one point in the stream where Jack said he lied about something that Adam mentioned.
What?
Remember that? Adam mentioned, did you lie about something? I don't know, but you have to watch the footage. But he said, rewatch the stream footage, you'll find it.
I'm not rewatching this. It's gonna be chaos.
That's
your own fault, Jack, for pissing.
5 minutes.
I think the only lie I did was this one. I don't remember.
No, there was something else.
Oh well, you can watch back through.
I don't. Why would I want to watch this again?
Because it was a good stream, Lucas.
Yeah, here's my question. Was anyone expecting this stream to be 2 hours and 40 odd minutes?
To be honest, that's probably the lowest it could have been.
That seems about right, actually. How long was our Guess Who stream?
That was like 4 hours, I swear.
Yeah, and then the collab that myself and you did, Lucas, on don't remember what it was. Was it our top 50 beasts? God knows how long that was. That was like 6 hours.
I don't know how that happened.
I was so tired afterwards.
This is why, guys, I keep my exposition or monologues short to the point, whereas these gentlemen like to express in detail every little crevice.
Because we're trying to get a point across.
Yeah, which leads to an argument.
Page. It's called a book. You got to go page by page. Simple as.
Yes, but that leads to you guys bickering, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's funny.
Well,
hang on. Chapter 1, Snake Eyes. Tom crouched next to Eleanor, hiding behind a cluster of barrels on the deck of Sam Peyo's flying ship.
I think we're done now.
Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for putting up with both Jack and Adam's bureaucracy. I was a gentle giant. Adam was the voice of intuition.
He was not. I thought you were going to say the voice of reason. I was going to say he was not the voice of reason.
No, intuition seems more accurate.
But I said intuition. As for Jack, Adam, you will compare him to.
Oh god.
What was that? Oh yes, Donkey from Shrek.
I've played Donkey in Shrek in a musical actually. I love that role. Okay, right. We best.
Thanks to everyone for stopping by. Thank you for Jack and Adam for attending this event. We'll probably do another stream in the future. It will be probably a while before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's overall. This has been despite the boo boos. This has overall been interesting to see everyone's opinions. I will say that.
It's been fun.
We should do it. We should do it more often, or when we can.
Yeah, same time next year.
We should. Same time next year. Yeah.
And of course, my birthday is coming up, so I will see. I'm curious to see what you guys do. I'm curious to see. Thank you everyone for watching, stopping by, and I will see you guys for future content. And hopefully, at some point, Lego Customs will make a return. Can't guarantee, but we shall see. So, guys, peace out.
Peace.
Peace out.